It is Sunday, Christmas Day 2022. We got a special guest tonight for you. We're going to introduce him first. Andrew Braham. Welcome,
Get into it.
Chocolate Bunz.
What's up, guys? I'm Andrew Braham, motherfucking Chocolate Bunz.
Did you get a new goddamn beanie, Mikey?
It's not new. It is a Burley Oak beanie that I had.
And we're getting a lot of feedback. I am going to have to turn that down.
Yeah, turn that down. Yeah.
Burley Oak beanie I've had for 2 years now. I'm giving it a lot of use lately.
You should introduce Kevin while he's not here.
That's probably pretty smart. I did want to say, when I said from, right here in our hometown, visiting from Texas, Chocolate Bunz. We got, oh, he can't cut to me right now, but he's going to walk behind Chocolate in a second. Kevin Palmer, there he is.
I didn't realize you stole me.
Our humble fucking producer and extraordinaire.
What's up, everybody? Doing a little experiment with the studio audience, so I had to do a little technical difficulty thing there.
Kevin, it's like I can't even see your microphone arm.
Oh, yeah, check out my new low-profile microphone arm that Santa brought. Shout out to Santa.
Shout out to Santa. You know what? Wait, it's
that
not
does
from
look
Santa.
pretty cool.
It's from your mom because she loves you, right?
Call back from last week. That's right. That's what I really wanted her to say. But this just said from Santa, so another year.
Another year without her taking credit she deserves.
Yeah.
But you know.
Mm-hmm. That's all I want.
What's all you want?
Just her to take credit that she deserves.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. I respect that.
Man.
I have my headphones over my beanie and it sounds weird.
Actually, it sounds weird to me, too, because I'm trying out some new headphones. These are my DJ headphones, much more comfortable than the other one.
Does it sound weird to you?
No, it sounds good.
Okay.
Cool. Because it sounds weird to me and Jack.
Okay, thank goodness.
What sounded weird to you?
It's the compression with the rotary girder and the I don't know. I wanted to get technical for a second, and all I got to was compression.
Hey, let's get real technical, because actually, Jack, you got a nice little new angle on the mic. What do you think about that? You see your mic is kind of tilted up now this week?
Oh, I do see that. It's less in my face.
Do it like a hamster bottle. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That angle's obtuse.
Who invented that hamster bottle thing? What an asshole. Here, let me give you as little water as possible. Aren't you thirsty? Oh, yeah, and then we'll let you lick this salt wheel your whole life.
They do that?
What?
Hamsters lick a salt wheel?
A little tiny one.
I never had a hamster.
Yeah.
Y'all had hamsters growing up?
I never had one.
I had one. Her name was Harriet, and I loved her, and she died of diarrhea.
Harriet? Her name was Harriet?
Diarrhea?
Yeah, I've totally fucked this microphone thing up, by the way.
Well, it was a good thing we had going.
It was good while it lasted.
See you next week.
What do
Most small mammals lick that salt. It's recommended, like rabbits and stuff, too.
What the heck is that?
big animals do it too? Because cows lick a salt lick.
Yeah, I've heard of horses doing it.
And deer hunters leave out that like protein lick. It's like a burgundy brown lick. We used to sell them at the job.
The best thing hunters do is they put piss all over them.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
What do they call it? Scat? Beer scat?
No,
That's
poop.
That is
poop.
shit. That is
Yeah,
shit.
that's literally.
What do they call it?
Some weird
They
word.
just call it urine or something like that.
They're putting piss all over them. They put out so much corn for these fucking deer to attract them that they have entire farms around here.
Isn't that cheating or something like that? Or no, that's good. You can do that. You can
If it's the daytime and you're not shining your headlights of your car on
up
them,
in a stand with some corn down. Then you just wait.
just wait. Play the waiting game. Mm-hmm. With a lot of those bigger ungulates, is that the right word? You heard of that term before? I think it's a hooven animal. Pretty
I
sure
think
it's not
so.
a word either.
Something like a deer. Something like a deer.
Yeah. They have to chase them.
We got to ask Joe Rogan on that one.
You got to get on top of a mountain, spot them with your binoculars, glassing. I'm just glassing.
And then wind's going the wrong way, and then bam, it runs off.
Yeah.
And you're fucked.
Around here on the Eastern Shore, you buy some land, you set 4 or 5 deer stands up, wake up at the ass crack of dawn, grab a 6-pack, and pick a deer stand, sit in it, get drunk, and if a deer walks in front of you, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And then you just shut the fuck up and wait.
That's about it.
Because you really can't make a noise. I've never done it. Have you all hunted? We've never hunted. We are no hunters here.
Oh,
right?
I've hunted a bunch of times.
Have you? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I've been a deer hunting a bunch of times. I saw a bunch of turkeys. I've been turkey hunting a couple times, saw a bunch of deer. It's great.
I don't think I've ever been hunting.
I've never been hunting.
Yeah.
Nope. Not officially. Just that one story I told on here about the poor bluebird.
That bluebird was not to be hunted. And
I
there's a
played-
bluebird.
That's
that-
illegal, isn't it?
It wasn't. It was not bluebird season.
There's a bluebird that lives next to my house, and it is crazy. But it keeps all the asshole birds away. Have you heard about these kind of
No.
birds that are like a bluebird is an asshole? Cardinal's an
So
asshole.
we're talking a blue jay or a blue bird. I've always wondered what's a fucking blue bird.
I think a blue jay is the gentleman of the gentleman caller.
So it's a different species of bird. It's a blue bird.
I don't know, man.
Just making sure because I've always heard blue bird.
I would say
red bird. That's a robin.
No, they're different. You're right.
cardinal.
Blue Jays are up in Toronto, and the batting average this season is a little low.
Yeah, who knows?
It's crazy that the highest percentage batting average is like 30%.
Yeah, that is crazy.
It's hard to hit the baseball.
Difficult sport.
Well, I mean, pitchers are throwing 104 miles per hour now.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, can't see that.
Mike Trout can see it.
It's a lot of chance. I feel like in baseball too. You know,
Just close your eyes.
it's skill, but I mean it's chance too. You're trying as hard as you can, and you hit it 30% of the time. There's a lot of chance involved.
They either made it illegal in the MLB or just in the video game that I play in the MLB that you can't shift, or it's coming up soon. You can't shift the infield like crazy. And
Yeah, it's next season.
yeah,
What does that mean?
because they would like the left-handed batter. You know, he normally goes one direction. Right-handed batter normally goes another direction, and they have crazy stats. They before the game, they're like, this guy hits it over here a certain percentage of the time, and they shift the infield to that like area.
Well, they should let that happen, but I guess they need
It's
scores.
getting
They
boring.
need scores. yeah.
And then, like,
damn, that sucks.
pitchers, like their strategy, the pitchers for a certain pitch where the batter has to hit it at a certain angle and stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
yeah.
Because stats are getting insane. Because that's my
Analytics.
favorite thing about sports right now is like analytics. Like, man, some of these NBA stats that they got on people to just blow my mind. I wish I had a good example right now, but yeah, they know everything that these people have done.
And since I know so much stuff in baseball now, the coolest thing that ever happened in baseball is to get a runner on second because he can see the catcher's signs and he'll relay it, and the pitcher they have to switch to a whole subset of like what I mean. I'm putting down the curveball, but what I really mean is the changeup.
Yeah. And
Well, they
what
can't
was
do
that?
that now.
What do you mean?
Oh, they started this past season. They have like a microphone in the pitcher's hat, and then the catcher has like a little.
Yeah,
device
they
in
have
it.
that, yeah.
So there's no more sign stealing.
And what was that movie that was about like Moneyball? Wasn't that about just stats and like revolutionizing baseball?
Yeah, that's how. Yeah, that's
That was an entire movie about how this one team just was like, okay, we're gonna look into the stats and like see what's going on here, and they like won the championship that year.
Did
and
you
then
watch that
everyone
movie?
started having like I didn't watch it, so hopefully this is correct. What
Can
I'm
you finish
saying.
that word, statisticians?
it's a tough one.
You saved me there. Yeah, you brought me back into a tough situation. Statistician?
That's close enough, man.
Statistician?
We know what you mean. Doesn't
I'm
matter.
gonna take a syllable out. Statistician. All right.
But yeah, I never saw that movie either.
Yeah, but I think it was about that, right? Right.
Yeah,
Cool. Cool.
Who's in that movie?
Brad Pitt and Jonah
Brad
Hill.
Pitt, Jonah Hill.
Is Matthew McConaughey in that movie?
No, he's not.
Why the fuck not?
Man, he could have been in that movie.
He should have been in that movie.
Got it pulled up right now.
I could argue that he
Hell
should be in
yeah,
most
pull
movies.
it up.
I don't think the A's won the championship. I think they went to the playoffs.
They won the pennant.
Okay, so they just did really well, they didn't win the championship. But they're like, stats.
So pretty much what they did was they lost Jason Giambi. He went to the Yankees, and then
What was this, 96? That's just a guess.
I was like, no. They lost him. He went to a different team. I believe it was the Yankees that time. And they're like, well, how can we get the same bat average that he got, which was around 400?
Yeah, back then.
Yes, back then. Well, he was juicing.
Back when baseball was
Wait.
entertaining.
Yeah.
That was back, what did they call those two players on the A's? Was Mark McGwire playing then?
Was he on the A's?
He wasn't on the A's.
I think that was before their time. But they used to have those Mark McGwire and Jose Canseco on that team, and they were juicing and they were just cracking home runs.
We should just pull up what Sammy Sosa looks like now.
Oh yeah, can we do that? That's kind of like a
is-
Simon Cowell situation, but worse.
So sad.
I think some kind of voodoo is involved.
Didn't he bleach his
Oh
skin?
my
Yeah,
god, that's
my
voodoo.
God.
What do y'all
He's a-
think? Voodoo?
Isn't that sad? He wants to be a white man.
Drop a bomb on that one.
Oh my god, dude! How does that happen?
What the fuck? And he's got the hat. Just like, I'll save it with the orange hat. They'll be looking at the hat. They won't even notice my face with the hat on.
How you gonna be famous?
and he still looks Cuban. There's a lot of light-skinned Cubans out there.
I mean, it looks like, hey, we got to make Sammy look like a ghost. He's in a ghost movie. They're like, I got it. I got it.
It's like a
but it's
Babe
low
Ruth
budget.
and Sandlot.
I've never seen Sandlot. That's one of those movies. It's like, I've never seen Sandlot. Yeah.
We got to move on.
That's
fucking
my
crazy.
it's my crazy movie I've never seen.
Have you seen
Die Hard?
Hardball?
Yes, that's good.
You say you've never seen Die Hard?
Yeah. Good
I just
Christmas
watched
movie,
it
right?
2 nights ago, yeah.
Is it a Christmas movie? Yeah, it's based in Christmas, right? Easy
It takes place on Christmas Eve.
Okay,
They
then.
say,
Next
I have a
question.
machine gun. Ho, ho, ho. That's my Hans Gruber. I think I did pretty
I'm
good
pretty
there.
sure. I'm pretty sure. And Andrew, I think you love these movies as much as I do. Rush Hour, isn't that a Christmas movie?
Nope.
Or one of them at least. One of the
That
three.
is a Chinese New Year movie.
Chinese New Year. So it's close enough.
joking.
No, Chinese
No,
New Year.
I don't
That's
think
way
it would
off.
take close to Christmas.
I think there might be one of them, but I don't know. I wanted to ask you.
Ooh,
on
I
that
think
one.
the second one.
But what do you
Because
think about Rush Hour 4, Andrew, as a big Rush Hour fan like myself?
There's a fourth one coming out?
It's coming out, confirmed. Chris
It's
Tucker and
confirmed.
Jackie Chan.
I heard talks. I didn't know it was actually happening.
Pull up Chris Tucker. Something wrong with him, too.
I saw some article. Hopefully it's true. Because I would say that those are the greatest movies of all time. I've been thinking a lot about it lately.
This guy says this is the end is the greatest movie of all time.
I'm saying
Now
like
Rush
trilogy.
Hour.
I'm saying like trilogy or whatever.
Shanghai Noon is way better.
Wow.
Oh man. Yeah. Where's my wow? I got a wow.
The biggest hack joke of 2022 was probably that Chinese New Year was in Black History Month and everyone was watching the Rush Hour movies.
Okay.
Really?
You didn't hear people talking about that?
No.
I listen to a bunch of podcasts with comedians. They're like, it's Black History Month and it's Chinese New Year. I'm watching Rush Hour. And it was on Netflix.
That is funny. That is funny.
It was on like HBO's front page.
Yeah, they're on Netflix right now.
It might have been Netflix. Or
Just
HBO.
man, you get the action, you get the comedy. I've said it before. I have a whole spiel I've gone on about Rush Hour, but I think they're perfect, man. They're so funny.
And
They're
the
so
Asian
funny.
gentleman just says the name of the movie at one point. He says, it's Rush Hour. And you're like, whoa, he said it.
And, yeah, there's so much playfulness, and it's just a great energy.
But there's
Yeah,
a
I love
missing
it.
girl. A missing girl. I don't like the missing children vibe. It makes me sad and scared.
And Jackie Chan stunts, man. God, I love those. The stunts are just amazing.
What a badass.
Does his own stunts.
He did it in a movie a couple years ago. He's like 50 now, right? Or 60?
You got to look up. Can you look that up, Mike? How old's Jackie?
But he did another.
Jackie!
He did another movie where he did like full stunts, like
Recently?
He was
Oh
still
yeah.
20 years
I
old.
think it was called The Foreigner.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, this man's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I checked it out because at this point I'm checking out every Jackie Chan movie. I think he's the greatest action hero of all time. I've gone on record to say that.
Was The Foreigner a... Sorry, Mike, go ahead.
He is 68.
Okay.
68.
He's pushing 70.
And
Was
he,
The Foreigner
and he
like
looks
one of
so good. Andrew's like, he might be 50. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like he's 68 years old. That's
Was
crazy.
it just a Taken ripoff kind of thing? Was it just like that?
Yeah, it was nothing but action. I couldn't even remember the plot. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy?
I thought
Yeah.
it was like a Rambo thing. He just didn't speak, and he was just
Yeah,
fucking people
he's
up.
like a foreigner outsider kind of thing, and then quiet guy, and then he ends up fucking shit up and getting revenge kind of. But I don't even remember what for.
A
Just
humble
watching the
businessman
stunts.
with a buried past seeks justice when his daughter is killed in the act of terrorism.
Yeah, someone
Dang.
fucked with his laundromat.
terrorism.
Cat and mouse game ensues with government official. It's you nailed it, Jack. It's Taken, or whatever the other one
Yeah.
is.
Well, she got killed.
Okay.
It's not
She got
Taken.
killed in...
She was taken.
What's the...
Taken one,
life-
they're
life
taken.
taken.
Taken two, he kills the daughter. Taken three, the whole family ends up being dead. I think.
Oh, well, we ruined all of them. Good job.
Yep, that's what we do.
What's the there's all those horrible movies like that. Like what's the Kevin Bacon one where his kid gets killed while he's buying a Slurpee?
What?
Never seen that one.
Kevin Bacon's kid goes into the
Never
gas
seen
station
that
to
one.
buy a Slurpee and gets murdered, and Kevin Bacon's like, "I'm gonna kill you." Kevin Bacon's the witness of the crime. So at the trial, the guy took a plea deal and he's like, "You have to identify him and he'll get 2 years." And he's like, "For the murder of my son? No way. I don't recognize him. I don't know who he is." And then he lets him get out, and then he follows him and kills him.
Wow,
And
that's fun. That's cool. So he pretended like he didn't even know who he was just so he'd get out so he could kill him.
yeah.
That's great. It's good stuff.
And then when he kills him, the whole gang comes after him. What are you saying, Mikey? Go ahead.
That's my bad. I did not know this was a movie, and I did not know it came out in 2007. And James Wan directed it.
Good Lord, what's it called?
Death Sentence.
Oh yeah, and then he's just like the Asian gentleman in Rush Hour. He's on the phone. He says, "You just bought yourself a death sentence."
That's great.
He
I
said
love it. How many movies can we think of
says
that in? You know, because I'm always noticing that in movies, but only a couple times.
The only one I can really think of that first comes into my head is good old Marky Mark in The Happening says,
He says it in that.
"Can't believe this is happening," or something.
Snakes on a plane?
Good. Andrew nailed it. That's a good one.
Yeah, that is a
That's
good one.
Tired of these motherfucking snakes.
I watched something just very recently, and they said it. And
Yep.
I can't remember what it was.
Always a
Back to
good
the
time.
Future. We've got to go back to the future.
That's
That's
great.
Back to the Future. The end of Back to the Future 1 or the beginning of Back to the Future 2?
Yep. And you know the other one, Hot Tub Time Machine.
Good one.
God, I love Hot Tub Time Machine.
And Craig Robinson, I saw an interview where he says that he freestyled that line. It was not in the script.
And just spikes the lens.
And it makes the trailer. It makes the trailer. I think we all remember that in the commercial, probably, right?
I've seen that movie so many times, I don't remember the trailer.
Yeah.
That's a movie, I've been thinking recently I want to buy some huge movie posters to get on my wall.
You get Hot Tub Time Machine.
That is one I would get for my wall, because that movie is
because
awesome.
it's a hot one. That's a sexy one, you know.
What's on the cover?
All four of them in that hot tub.
Is it really? Yeah.
Probably. I don't know.
I hope Crispin Glover's like peeking in from the side.
Yeah, I hope Chevy, is it? I almost said it like it's spelled. Chevy Chase.
Yeah. He's really vague, and that movie's just good. We've talked about it a bunch.
Because a car's a Chevy. He's Chevy, though, right? He is Chevy, right?
Yep, and I just watched Christmas Vacation last night.
I like those movies.
What, Vacation?
The vacations.
Oh,
yep.
shit.
Hell
Everyone
yeah.
likes those movies.
And I've gone on record also on this pod, but just a reminder, I think the newest one is the best one. Have you seen the newest Vacation?
It's not the best one, but it's good.
I heard it.
Oh, did you see it?
I watched it,
It's
yeah.
really good, though,
Yeah,
right?
it was surprised. It's one of those
Yeah.
things you go in with really low expectations.
Exactly.
and
That
come out-
could have been it, but I was like, hell yeah, there's a lot of gags. It's nonstop comedy. I like it. I
So,
liked it.
same people?
No.
Okay.
No, Ed Helms. Boom.
Ed Helms.
And then it has a lot of cool
miss.
cameos. Charlie Day,
Oh, yeah.
and a bunch of other people.
I think I might have watched it one night after we did the podcast, so it's coming back to me now that you say that. If you know what I mean.
So what's your favorite
You
vacation?
pop-
Because I went with the new one. I'd be dying to know what your favorite
It's
vacation
got to be Christmas. It's just hard
Yeah.
to not pick that.
Vegas
or
is
just the
fun.
first one.
Vegas is fun.
The cool thing about Vegas is they came out with the first one, and like I'll get the years wrong, like 85, the second one 87.
Yeah, they're
and
pretty
then
old.
Christmas 89, and then I think Vegas Vacation came out like 97, like 8 years.
Yeah,
it was like
he seems a lot
way
older
later.
Because he was a young man in those first ones.
Yeah, but Uncle Eddie looks the same.
And that guy was like banned from like Hollywood or something and went crazy.
He went crazy.
Yeah.
Was that before or after? What was the movie that he did?
Uncle Eddie's is another movie.
With Will Smith, with the aliens. Was that him? Or I'm thinking someone else.
Will Smith with the aliens. You talking Men in Black?
Are we talking Men in Black?
No, not
or
Men
no?
in Black.
Independence
Independence
Day.
Day.
Oh, he might have been in that a little bit. He seems like he'd be a good character in that. Yeah.
He should be the president, man.
Will
That would be
Smith.
hilarious. The best part of Independence Day is I gotta get me one of these.
Does he say Independence Day? He probably does, right?
The president giving a speech.
yeah.
He does. He says,
He does.
"It is Independence Day."
yes, yes.
Yeah, no, this is great.
Who is the president in that movie? Actor wise.
just generic white guy number 4?
yeah.
It's hang on.
Is it Rip Torn? The way you said it is like it could have been Rip Torn.
I don't
Who's
think
also
so.
in Men in
No,
Black.
he was big during that time, but I don't know his name.
Bill Pullman? But why don't the face is big, but
Pullman,
but his
Pullman.
name is not.
Yeah, that guy.
That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
president in Independence Day.
Yeah.
Oh, he just looks different now.
He does, and they're not showing any Independence Day stills.
He's familiar. And the name sounds real familiar.
Have you ever seen Liar to Liar?
Hell yeah. Great movie.
The chick, his ex-wife dates a guy. Remember the guy he dates? He's the antagonist to Jim Carrey.
Oh,
the blonde guy.
Yeah,
he's like
could have been a president.
Yeah, he kind of looks like that, but he also is like the main guy in Saw. You ever seen the Saw movies?
Nah, I'll never see those because that's just not my kind of bag. They're probably good. They're probably bad. I don't know. But
They're really bad and they get good because they kind of like all tie together at one point.
that's cool. I like that kind of thing.
It's kind of like Lost where they don't know where they're going, and then they finally like, oh wait, we can put this part
shit,
here. and this
people
part
actually watching this. What are we gonna do? You
I
know?
swear to God, it's kind of like that. Like the 12th Saw movie, like they at the end of it, you find out it's happened before the first one. That type of shit. You're like, oh my God. But that guy from Liar Liar is like one of the main guys in Saw, and that guy looks like the president.
Yeah, he could definitely be cast as a president or a vice
Who
president.
is that
He looks
guy?
like a vice president.
Dr. Gordon.
Yeah, he's in some other movies I can't think. Oh no, he's in Robin Hood Men in Tights. He's Robin Hood, isn't he?
Jesus Christ.
Boom.
I'm an idiot. But it's so funny. I see him in Saw. I'm like, hey, that's the guy from Liar Liar. I watched Liar
That's what
Liars.
it'll always be. He's the goody two shoes boyfriend in Liar Liar.
Yes.
And the girlfriend in Liar Liar will always be the girlfriend from Liar Liar too.
What else is she in?
I've noticed her. You ever notice her in a movie? Anybody?
Who was it?
I don't know.
I haven't. I've,
Weird
it's
time.
been
We
a
can
while
move
since
on.
I.
That's just something ugly people say. Real beauty's on the inside.
No, is that a line from the movie?
Yeah, my teacher says real beauty's on the inside, and he can't tell a lie. He says, that's just something ugly people say.
Nice. That is a really funny movie, yeah. As a
Yeah.
kid, I loved it, and then you watch it as an adult, and you go, oh, there is a lot of adult humor in this. That's funny. and probably went over my hip.
That's an art that they do with like Rugrats and stuff. Like they hide shit for the dad sitting there watching it with the kid.
Yeah, because Pixar will do that too from time to time. Little Rocco's Modern Life kind of thing.
We should open this fruit beer I bought.
Ooh, we got a beer? Is it a Dewey review?
It's actually a out of order review.
Oh, cool. Let me get you on it. Or is that's your camera.
What's this one called?
It's called Deranged Easter Bunny, and they said they made this one as a thank you to all their retail distributors.
Huh.
So they never sent the out of orders to stores before, so they sent this one to stores.
Well, that's going to do well, I think. With that sitting on the shelf. What do y'all think? I mean, those are going to fly.
That's the problem. It's sitting on the shelf. No one puts it in the goddamn refrigerator.
Well, hopefully it'll fly. Yeah, damn. Yep.
And this one was sitting on the refrigerator on the shelf for approximately 2 weeks, and it's feeling a little tight.
Oh, no.
So that gas is expanding. That's no good. No bueno.
Yeah, they even say on them, it says, keep cold, re-fermentation can... yes, please keep refrigerated at all tims. Cans at room temp could ferment.
So your store didn't
Isn't that
have
good?
it on
Isn't
ice?
beer fermented? Am I missing something there?
Was that?
Isn't beer fermented?
It could re-ferment.
Re-ferment. That's no good, I guess.
You don't want them to ferment in their cans. Happy birthday.
This pour of it looks
Happy birthday, Jesus.
damn delicious, and the listing of flavors is cranberry, pineapple, blueberry, strawberry, and cinnamon. A holiday punch. This pour looks thin. This pour looks thick.
This looks thin, yeah.
Look at this one on the screen.
Oh, screen it.
That's not thin.
Wow.
I'll take this
Wow.
last one. Fuck it.
All right, let's see how we do with this nice flavor.
Slide on here, bartender. Oh.
But what was I going to say? A lot of times they do cinnamon and it scares me away, but they normally don't overdo it.
You're not a cinnamon guy?
Yeah, mine's foaming to the domin'. Shout out to the homie. Happy
Cheers.
birthday, everybody.
Happy birthday, Jesus.
I linked them all.
We actually clinked them all this time.
I'm going to hit the table, too.
That's
What
good.
we do around here, right, Jack? It's like a Maryland thing. You think it's a regional thing?
I can.
State by
That's
state.
why I always ask people about it.
Yeah. I'd like to dip. I'd
Was
like
that-
to get to the bottom of that.
The hitting the
Hitting the table.
Oh, yes.
Do you think that's
It's regional.
state to state or just like
Do they do that in Texas?
East Coast, West
Oh, yeah.
Coast?
So
is
then
this-
it's not a regional thing.
Or is the whole country doing it? Is the whole country doing it?
Nation.
This is nationwide. This could be nationwide.
Okay, I got it up. And not my dick. I always get that up.
I
thought
sometimes can't when I'm nervous with a new person.
Hey, maybe we can do a little Blue Chew review next week.
Yeah, we should. We'll just come here with our dicks rock hard. It's working great, guys.
We all eat one and see how long it takes to kick in.
And when at the 3 hour and 45-minute mark, we start getting nervous. We're like, oh man, I got to call my doctor.
Yeah. Oh man.
But what were we saying about clinking the glass and tapping the table?
I do have to say the beer smells like a nickel, kind of like
Mike always.
like metal.
Iron. We're gonna get our iron.
Mike specified which currency. Not a dime.
Jinx.
Well, are they different metals? I don't know. Are nickels made of nickel?
Most is a zinc alloy.
I think they are. Jack.
They're all made of copper and they're silver plated.
Zinc alloy. now.
Wow, Jack, that's some good knowledge. You had that? You have that knowledge?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Dimes before a certain date are all silver, and they worth way more than 10 cents.
64.
Yeah, so they're worth. Okay.
Yeah.
64 is the date?
Yeah.
We know a lot about coins as a collective.
Yeah, my dad has a huge jar full of all silver dimes, and they're worth way more than a
Wow.
dime each, you know?
I mean, that's all silver?
Yeah.
That's wild, yeah.
Yeah.
I love silver.
And I started collecting silver, so I know.
Why do
about
they
that.
clink the table?
Many drinkers believe this demonstrates respect for the establishment and or those who work there and or your host and or whatever. Respect.
I thought you said your hose.
And if you got bitches, you got bitches.
I respect my hose.
How do you clap that? Smack that table then.
Man, that tastes like a nickel too.
How many nickels you been eating?
When I was a child, I had a nickel thing.
You got one stuck up your nose, so you know what it smells like forever.
I've swallowed a quarter.
Me too.
Before,
One time,
on accident.
my dad was throwing change in the pool for me to go get because we were poor and that was a toy. And I went to the bottom of the pool and picked up a quarter with my mouth and swallowed it.
Oh my
fuck?
And I swear to God,
Wait. How'd you get a quarter off the bottom of a pool with your mouth?
I think I like slurped it up, dude. I was like probably like 7 years old or something when I did this shit.
Just seeing
What a
your teeth.
numbskull.
I just imagine your teeth just
I know, yeah, an idiot kid. And the next day, I shit out 2 dimes and a nickel.
Come on.
Get out of here,
Come on now.
you motherfucker.
It's impressive, the human body.
Yeah, just as it turns, it breaks down. It breaks down small currency.
And if those dimes were silver, I'm making money over here.
There's no denying that. What'd your dad say when he realized his son was an alchemy wizard?
We're not going to Disney World. 'Cause I was in Florida when I did that. Going to Disney World. Said, we're buying this place. Swallow more quarters.
I thought he sat you in the hotel room and said, "You got to shit out these coins."
He gave me a roll of quarters. And they came out, I don't know, a paper currency. I just
Took it to the strip club, said, "You're breaking these singles, boy. You're breaking these dollars down." Started putting them in my mouth.
He's like, the ATM fees at the strip club really get you, dude. They know you want that cash.
They took it to
right
the arcade. Took it to the arcade. That'd be a better use for you.
Yeah. I loved the arcade when I was a kid.
Arcades. Let's talk about it.
You remember the arcade at the mall?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
That
that was my first.
shit. That was my spot.
My first example of an arcade was that arcade, probably.
I used to go to the one in Rehoboth.
Hey, what was the mall arcade called? Can we think of that?
Fun Zone.
Was it,
Yeah.
What's it called that?
Yeah.
No,
I just made that up.
no. I think I would know it if I heard it, but I
wanna
cannot
s-
think of it for the life of me.
I want to say it had a Cade at the end of it.
Oh, yeah,
Something
arcade.
it might have been called Arcade. Center at Salisbury Arcade.
It had like the Max vibes from
Ooh, I had birthday
What's that
parties
show
there.
called?
I had many
Birthday
birthday
parties
parties there. Yeah, I think I had 2 or 3.
Saved by the Bell.
Huh?
The Max, Saved by the Bell.
Don't know what you're speaking about.
You ever seen Saved by the Bell? The
Yeah,
show?
not much. Wouldn't know a single episode. Just know Screech was in it.
Well, Saved by the Bell, they hang out in this cafe thing
Yeah.
with like neon lights on the wall and shit.
Kind of
In
like
the
Power
arcade.
Rangers. Kind of like Power Rangers.
Like, just like that, actually. And the arc, I don't remember that. What was that place called?
I don't know, but I watched episode 1 of Power Rangers the other night, and man, talk about nostalgia just fucking punched to the face. That was
have-
wild.
Arcade in the Mall reminded me of the Max. Okay, what were you saying? Was it good?
Power Rangers?
Yeah.
Oh man, it was just the nostalgia of it. Just like wow, because I had literally, I've probably not seen that since I was 8 years old, something like that.
The
9,
people
10,
who made that are geniuses.
and it's all. What is it? Is it Chinese? I don't even know.
It's like Japanese. They're like,
Is it-
we bought this footage.
Yeah.
We own this footage. What can we do with it? We're like, we'll just record some side shit and throw it on there. The cheapest, easiest, coolest way to make a show.
I had Zach's birthday on VHS.
Zach?
Everyone
Hell
said
yeah.
that. Remember that one, right? Zach's birthday.
Which one's Zach?
He's the black
The
one.
black one. The black guy. Black Power Ranger.
Zach is black. Man, they really just hit everything so on the head.
Then what was the Red Ranger's name? Tyler?
Jason.
Jason. Yeah.
Was there a Tyler?
So there was Kimberly, there was Billy. Who are we forgetting? I can't remember the Asian one's
Wasn't
name.
they, were they really? Didn't that the blue guy come out and say they were really mean to him on the set? They're like, "You're gay,"
Hey, he actually is a nerd.
but he was gay, and they were mean to him for being.
What was the
gay.
Asian one's name? Or the yellow
Kim.
Ranger?
No, Kimberly was the Pink
Save
Ranger.
myself.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know.
Or the yellow Ranger?
Anyone remember? Well, no one remembers her name. No one remembers her name.
Princess.
Wow. I can't even. Was it Asian? Was the name Asian? I can't think of it.
What would an Asian name be? Ling Ling?
Kim. Kim. Also 2 Kims.
2 Kims.
Trini?
It was Trina or Trini. Yeah, that's right.
Interesting.
I don't even know if I've ever heard it spoken.
What?
I mean,
Who's
that's
that?
that's a white lady. I don't know.
That's
who
a
that
white
is.
woman.
No, that's a new one, but this is
They
Trini.
got
So
rid
like,
of the
we're just
Asian.
gonna make her blonde. That's too touchy now.
Thoy
never know
Trang
this.
as Trini. They even kept it T with her real name, Thoy
And-
Trang as Trini.
Toy,
Boy, was she hot.
Thoy Trang.
She looked like she'd pop out of a hole in the ground and just grit you. You know what I mean?
What the fuck does that mean?
Looks like she dig a punji pit.
I gotta go pee.
When he said that, he's gotta go pee. Looks like she could dig a punji pit and cover it with leaves. And
Yeah. Did you ever feel like she was probably the best at martial arts out of the group, or was that just me?
Maybe before the Green Ranger, she was the only one that knew.
Oh yeah, Green Tommy, right?
R.I.P.
He has passed. That's right. He was the one who passed away. Tommy.
he was also the White Ranger.
What was his animal?
And a Red Ranger.
Did he have an animal? Because the rest
puma.
of them. Was it a puma?
I made that up.
Okay.
It was a white tiger.
Saber-tooth tiger.
White. Okay, but when he was a green guy,
It was a dragon.
he had a dragon. I don't remember.
He
the
would play
dragon.
the flute or some shit.
Yeah, it was a little, and then
was
the
great.
dragon come out of the water.
I don't remember a dragon. I got to see a visual of this dragon. When Mike gets
It was
back.
more like Godzilla.
I had that fucking flute when I was
well,
a
there
kid.
was a T-Rex, so it couldn't have been too much of like a Godzilla because there already was kind of like a Godzilla with the T-Rex that Jason had.
No, it looked like Godzilla.
So
It
maybe
was
they just
like,
had
they're
two.
like getting real close to this rip.
I think that's pronounced
Godzilla.
It's not called. It's like Austin Powers. It's not Godzilla because of copyright laws.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
the song
yeah.
I'm talking about.
Gojira.
Godzilla.
That's what that Asian gentleman says in the beginning of that Matthew Broderick one. That horrible Godzilla.
Oh my gosh!
They make
I remember
Godzilla a
that.
lady.
I also have that on VHS.
Damn, you should put that in a shadow box on the wall. You should put
That'd be
that
cool.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off and
Yeah, that'd be a funny bit for a home. Like extremely forgettable movies and really nice displays.
Cabin Boy on display.
Yeah. Oh man. Or like that's like almost like so niche that it almost merits one.
That's a
I'm
Tim
talking
Burton
about
film.
like just some just forgettable bullshit. Movie.
You're like, that one's like kind of good. Dude.
Yeah.
That one-
That's actually kind of interesting. That's a conversation starter. You know, you got to put like I don't know. I can't even think of a.
the classic mystery movie. What's the one where they said film 9/11? The turtle guy.
Oh my God, Master of Disguise.
Master of Disguise.
Master of the Sky.
I watched that.
I like that one.
like a month ago.
There's the classic internet story about how they filmed the turtle scene on 9/11.
Oh my god! I think you said that before, but say it again. That sounds so interesting.
Apparently they were filming it, and they're like, the towers have been hit, and he's like, we're having a moment of silence, and he was in that turtle costume, just like all somber. And then they're like, all right, well,
Did he go into a shell? He just.
we've got the makeup on and stuff. Let's finish the day. It was that kind of
God.
thing.
Was
And they're
he
Oh
like-
my
the
god!
country's under attack, and I got to do this stupid turtle bit.
I'm over here looking like Yertle.
And you probably got to be like, what the fuck am I doing
turtle.
with my life at that
Yeah.
point? And I'm pretty sure Dana Carvey had some sort of botched surgery. Have we talked about this before?
No. But another funny part about that scene is like that's like the funniest scene. He nails it that day, so that didn't throw him off one bit. That turtle scene is like everyone
that's the
goes
most
turtle,
memorable
turtle,
scene.
I don't know that I've ever
turtle.
actually seen it.
But yeah, that did not throw him off one bit. So he's a true pro.
Why does he go looking like a turtle? Is it because the
'Cause-
club is a
yeah,
turtle?
He's just a
Turtle
master of
Club.
disguise. Oh, Turtle Club.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
But he misunderstands. I think it's just called the Turtle Club.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He
But
he misunderstands everything.
Is that the whole movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't know that I've actually seen that whole movie.
And you know, Dana Carvey actually came up with the concept of Dr. Evil.
I believe it.
Dr. Evil is Dana Carvey's Lorne Michaels impression.
Oh, really?
And Mike Myers basically stole it from him, and that's why they had bad blood and never like did like another Wayne's World.
I thought they never did another one. I'm pretty sure Dana Carvey had some sort of heart surgery or something, and he was like bedridden for like years.
That could have also been it, but they also had bad blood for years, and they finally buried the hatchet. And a lot of it was because like, why didn't you just cast me? You wanted to play every single character, bro. It's my character, you know. You're just doing what I did.
That was kind
you
of a
know?
selling point for the movie, though.
It was. So like, yeah,
fact
don't
that-
get mad, bro.
Fat Bastard would have not been as funny if it wasn't him.
You're right. You can't just have the one main character not being him. But it would have been funny, but honestly, it probably would have ruined the whole series.
Yeah.
But I like Dana Carvey. What do you think? Dana Carvey as Dr. Evil. Would it have ruined it? It might have ruined it.
Yeah.
Dr. Evil's
It
my
wouldn't be the
favorite
same.
character. Is he your favorite? Who do you like? Are you more of an Austin Powers man or a Dr. Evil man?
Austin Powers grosses me out, Dr. Evil.
He's hilarious, yeah.
My favorite character? Does it have to be between those two?
No, it doesn't. No.
Doesn't have to be between those?
He likes Fat Bastard.
I like the mole.
Yeah, I like
I
Fat
got the
Bastard.
mole.
I like Fat Bastard.
Fat
Mikey?
bastard.
Dr. Evil, yeah, because I don't. Austin Powers is just grotesque.
Exactly. He's like every James Bond wished together or
cringe-worthy.
something.
Yeah, it's just a parody of James Bond.
And British people just.
Do you remember the Mole TV show from back in the day?
No.
It was a game show where
Oh, I kind of do then, yeah.
the contestants tried to compete to make money. And then there was one contestant that was put there by the network to sabotage it so they would
That's
make
fun.
less money. And they had to try to
Wow.
figure out who it was the whole time.
That's cool.
And it was a pretty good show. And you know who the host was?
Oh my God, I'm
Anderson Cooper.
What
Yep.
the fuck?
looking at him right
Isn't
now.
that crazy?
Yeah, that is weird.
So this was when he blew up.
It was so it was older?
Oh,
What
yeah,
year-
this
what
was in
year
the
do you think?
90s. Or maybe
Oh.
2000.
Yeah,
He has not
thousands.
aged.
But they recently just put a new season out on Netflix. They redid it in 2022. And I watched it, and it was good. It's corny, but you don't know who the mole is the whole time.
Oh, that's
They
cool.
really
So the
keep-
audience doesn't know either.
No.
So you're all playing along. That's fun.
It's fun, and you try to guess who the mole is. In the new season, let me tell you, I was like, I thought I knew who it was a bunch of times, and I never knew.
It's kind of like that Masked Singer.
It's Ninja!
I watched like a season of that, and I was like,
Okay, if
yeah.
you watch the season of The Masked Singer, you could totally handle the mole.
And I was so ashamed of myself. One of them was that is funny in itself. But here's the real reason why I was ashamed. I didn't get one of them, and when he pulled the mask off, it was Lil Wayne. And he has the most distinct voice ever, and it sounded like Lil Wayne singing. And I couldn't get it, and I was like, how did I not
Because he wasn't
get
using
that?
auto-tune.
Yeah, but that voice, though, it sounded just like him.
Yeah,
Man, they got
I'm
pumpkins.
pretty sure
in there.
Ninja was an ice cream cone. I like Ninja. He plays the video games good.
Yeah, is he like the most popular personality on YouTube or something?
He just a really good video game marketer
That's
person,
great.
man.
That's great.
So do you think they're really singing, or they just go into a studio, record them? And
See,
then
that's a good question because some of them are kind of impressive.
They definitely do what Andrew said.
Yeah, right. Because why wouldn't they?
Because they want to be entertaining.
Yeah, exactly. But what would be more entertaining? Honestly, who knows?
That's actually a good point because the William Hungs of the world. is a place for
But
them.
then they probably wouldn't even be involved. You know, the celebrities don't want to be embarrassed, so who knows? But yeah, they probably record it. You think? Probably record it.
Yeah, they're dancing around a lot in those heavy ass suits.
Yeah, because you were hear him breathing and
Yeah, you
especially in those
Or you just hear him through like the suit, like. He sounds great.
And Mike's completely outside the mask. Yeah. Just got motion at my front door, so I gotta check my fancy ring. But it's probably just nothing. But you never know.
Motion at the door. New segment. Who is it this time?
Do we have a
Ooh.
flute in here today? I just realized I'm fluteless.
It's nobody.
We need a jazz flute.
Yeah, I'm gonna
stat.
take the bathroom break and grab the flute.
Grab the
Flute.
jazz flute.
Get the jazz flute.
I would love if you would play jazz flute for us today, Mr. Burgundy.
Hey, I saw Will Ferrell was on Hot Ones. That was their holiday episode. They chose Will Ferrell.
How do
Anyone
you
else
do?
see that? You know what? I got now that I mentioned it, I got about 2 minutes in and just something else caught my attention. I was like, just ADD on to the next thing. So I got to go back and watch that, but that is true. He's on it.
I had already seen him do an episode, I thought.
Maybe, but yeah, now he's on. He's really getting gray now, and I was like, I really got to watch that because I was the biggest Will Ferrell fan growing up, and I got to see how he's doing. You know?
Oh, yeah, it's a festive return to Hot Ones.
I watched the Eurovision.
Yeah.
show.
I wasn't very impressed, but it's silly and nice.
Yeah, it's silly and nice. But I will have to say, I am impressed with Will Ferrell's voice. He
Oh,
has
no,
a
yeah.
decent voice.
He's starting to do a lot. He just did another musical with what's the guy's name from Deadpool?
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, and that's on Apple TV,
And Ryan Reynolds could sing.
and it's
fast.
called. It's some kind of holiday musical. So yeah, Will Ferrell's just starting to sing and sing and sing. And his dad was a traveling musician. That was his dad's profession.
Oh, really?
So always musical.
Could you imagine Will Ferrell as a sports broadcaster? Because that's
Yeah.
what he studied for.
That's right.
Didn't he play Harry Carey?
Yes,
did.
that's right.
Yeah.
Man, a lot of parallels. And actually, Will Ferrell's son is a musician now. He has like a whole band, and they're trying to get famous. And there's a video.
Wait, how old is his son?
He's like, our age or something. Probably younger. Probably like 22, 25. But he actually went on stage and played cowbell with his son. And that was like
Oh,
a
yeah,
whole-
I did see that. I did see that.
Heck.
That
Drop
is
the
so
bit.
cringy, dude.
Yeah, it was funny though, man. Oh man, everyone loved the cowbell
need
back
more
in the
cowbell.
day.
During the time, it was the thing.
Because just having Christopher Walken be the guy, that really was just like the thing about it. We need more cowbell, baby.
If I hear someone say that one more goddamn time,
Okay.
Let's get shirts that say that, guys.
Do you remember during our SES days, during chapel, the senior class doing the skit of that Chris Farley SNL skit, The Van by the River?
Yeah, someone did that and they pulled it off really well.
wait, when was this?
It was Stephen Grant.
Stephen Grant, yeah, back when that was in the old upper school days.
Yeah.
And Jack, you might have been in the building for that.
I'm starting to think I might have been.
You might have been in the building for that.
I
That was
remember
that was way back in the day.
That's
and
the only
Stephen
chap-
Grant was really funny and he nailed the part.
That was the only chapel I remember.
You know what chapel I remember? 9/11.
Oh, 9/11.
Oh, I remember that chapel.
I just remember what class I was in. Once we got in chapel, I was like, I'm not listening.
And the Van by the River skit or sketch that was written by Better Call Saul guy.
Odenkirk.
That's right.
That was written by Odenkirk. He was one of the best writers in SNL history, right up there with Conan O'Brien. Yeah. I love comedy, guys. I love comedy.
Conan is the best.
He's the best. Everyone loves Conan. He's very friendly, very funny, very smart. Harvard guy.
He's
So
the only
many-
good late night.
So many people have written or been like interns for SNL that
Yeah.
we all know. Like
Yeah.
the lady who played Angela in
Oh, really?
in our office.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
And
like,
apparently she had to fire Derek Waters.
Who's Derek Waters?
Uh,
Derek Waters. Derek Waters.
Drunk history guy.
Oh, drunk history. He's from Baltimore. He's a
Yeah.
Baltimore guy.
he's a Baltimorean.
Ah, that's funny.
Like, who else is from there? Ryan Sickler.
Oh yeah, that's right. And speaking of Baltimore, a funny little local story. We have a local wrestler named Ty Awesome, and he actually got booked for a WWE gig, like in a humongous arena in Baltimore, and he had to be a heel, and he had to call everyone a Baltimorean and get booed in the middle of the ring and get totally slammed.
It's like, I'm so sorry.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, you can look it up, and it's Ty Awesome against the Viking
We have
twins.
before.
And yeah, he gets tossed.
Oh, yeah, we did.
He
We
gets
did.
tossed like 2
Like
stories.
it's
up
like
in the air.
actual WWE.
He got a whole
Yeah,
thing on here before.
Legit.
I know you're talking about the Viking guys. Those dudes are big.
Okay, yeah, I'm not familiar, but they were very, very big.
We gave that guy enough free promos.
I
But I
just
thought that was a huge moment for a guy from Salisbury or whatever, or just
yeah, he's
local.
gonna need to buy us a 6-pack if he wants. We're cheap. We're cheap.
if you go out on a limb and take that heel gig at don't forget that Baltimore is part of your home state. You're gonna just become hated and not like you're gonna nip yourself in
Watch
the
your
butt.
back, homeboy.
Baltimoreans also going to forget about it real quick.
Yeah.
That's true.
Ooh, John Cena.
But the WWE community at large from Nebraska is gonna be like, I remember I saw that fucking guy on TV. He was a heel and he'll never be a star. I don't like that guy already. He left a bad impression on me, and I'm a Vikings fan anyway. So fuck that.
Are Oakland Raiders fans still Las Vegas Raiders fans?
Yeah, they're in Las Vegas now. How crazy is that?
I always wonder that. It's just
Yeah, what
Seinfeld.
would you do if you were an Oakland Raiders fan? If they move out of your city, because that's pretty far. How far is it? Because that's pretty far. You know, that's not like just like to a city over. I feel like you have to abandon that team. I think that has to be a line that you draw.
Because you're rooting for the shirts. I'm Jerry Seinfeld. What's he say?
Huh? The Who's?
You're rooting for the shirts.
I don't know.
He's like, you like the guy? He changes his shirt, plays
Oh,
on a
God,
different
yeah.
team. You don't like him anymore.
You're
You're rooting for the shirt. It's a shitty Seinfeld bit. It's clean though, and it can go on late night.
Because that's a team saying this city sucks. This city's better. So you have to drop that team.
What's Oakland got now?
Yeah, nothing.
The A's, right? They still got the A's. Athletics.
Wait.
Yeah, they do.
Oakland was the
Baseball.
one with the horrible stadium that was half football, half baseball, right?
Yeah, they had a fucking baseball diamond on their football field. It
So-
looked hideous.
Miami still has that, I believe.
So
Wow.
that's the one in Baltimore that they closed down and they made Camden Yards instead.
Yep.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Beautiful stadium.
What is?
Caminers.
Yeah, it started
Classic.
the new what do they call that? New retro stadiums or something? It's supposed to look old, but it was made new.
Yeah, they did a lot of renovations recently, and they say every single section is meant to be like a different exhibit in a baseball history museum.
Wow. We got to go to Camden
We
Yards.
did. We should go to
boys.
Camden Yards.
Last time I was there, I was on LSD, so I don't remember it that well.
Holy shit, we were walking around Camden Yards feeling good.
Did the bird?
That's right.
Did you meet the bird?
Oh, whoa.
We probably walked- Look at the shoes on that thing.
Look at the shoes on that thing.
All right, let's go to the birds. Just the shore birds, I mean. Because they all... There's so many birds around.
Last time I tried to make a shorebirds excursion, I invited everybody, and it was just me and James sitting there, so you could drink the most Miller Lights.
Yeah, right. Sometimes that 7 o'clock is hard for me to get to, yeah.
Yeah, I think it
It
might have
is.
been a gig night. It
Last
might have been
time-
a Thursday.
Or in just studio, too.
It was definitely a Thursday.
Oh, okay.
You were heading to Brew Ribar.
Yep.
Last time I went to a Shorebirds game, Manny Machado was on the team.
Whoa.
That's awesome.
That's kind of crazy. Yeah, that's wild.
The Shorebird Stadium's kind of shitty.
Yeah, it's getting some renovations, though. The screen's a little bit better now. Last time I went, I was like, screen's better.
Andrew lives near the best fucking
Minor-
whatever amount of A's that is field
Oh, okay.
ever.
Really?
The Dell Diamond.
Oh, yeah.
And what
yeah,
city are you
yeah.
in, Andrew?
I currently live in Taylor. I used to live in Austin.
Pflugerville?
He's a little past Pflugerville.
I just hear that on Kill Tony all the time.
Yeah, he's like, these people came from Pflugerville tonight.
And it just sounds like such a funny name. What do you say, though?
I live in Taylor, Texas.
Taylor.
So it's 30 minutes outside of Austin.
Gotcha. Cool.
But yeah, the Round Rock Express Stadium is a beautiful stadium. It's probably like a couple mil.
Do you go
That's
a
the
lot?
Dell Diamond, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Making sure I didn't mix that up.
Yeah. It's
Do you go to a lot of games?
I went to a couple. I'm trying to buy some season tickets for next year.
I only went twice the entire time I lived there because it was kind of far away from where I lived. But that place was nice.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Especially if you're on the Shorebird Joel.
I saw Snoop Dogg there.
Whoa.
Snoop Dogg dog.
Damn, that's kind of cool.
That is really cool.
And I bring this up a lot, too, but our city lied to us and said we were getting a minor league hockey team.
What were they going to be called?
I don't know, but it was going to be in the Civic Center, and they said, yeah, it's going down. It's going down.
Is
And then
hockey even big?
no one holds them accountable, and it's just not happening.
It's bigger here than it is in Austin. And when I first moved to Austin, they had a team called the Austin Ice Bats.
Oh, that's cool.
They went
Wow.
defunct, though. But that's an awesome name.
Yeah, that is cool. It kind of flows. It really does kind of flow.
I will say, since we're on the topic of it, I got, remember Andrew Cup?
Hell
He's
yeah.
big in the Salisbury hockey that they do at Crown. What? And started
What? What do you mean? What do you
He
mean?
didn't start a league like the Shorebirds, but he started like a
Ice
team.
hockey?
No.
Okay. Field hockey.
Roller.
Roller hockey.
Roller skate hockey.
Okay.
Roller skate or inline? It's got to be inline, right?
That's
Inline.
inline, yeah.
Roller skate is different. I forgot.
That's got to be incredibly dangerous, right?
Yeah, but Phil's on the team.
Are they like roller girls? I'm just kidding. But you know what I'm
No.
talking about. That's a thing, too.
That's dangerous
Roller
as shit,
derby?
too.
Roller derby?
It's a co-ed team, but Crown has shafted them this coming season. They're going to make them play their first earliest game they can give them is like 8:30. So they're like our age. They're like, we're not doing 8:30 as our earliest game.
What do you mean?
Normally they were doing like 5 o'clock and like getting off work and be able to like put it into their schedule.
If you want it bad enough, 8:30 is not that bad.
That's
if
a hot
If you're
take.
having that much fun doing it,
come on.
8:30 is not that big of a
That
deal.
is weird. People's schedules and work
It's
and
like
whatever.
not like
That's way more likely to be able to get to than at 5 o'clock if with your schedules and work and stuff.
maybe for you, but not for all those guys that actually are on the team.
The 9 to 5ers only get like an hour and a half hour.
That's
yeah.
interesting. But yeah,
But SU has an ice hockey team, and they're actually really good, and they have to travel like 3 hours to their practice facility.
How's that lacrosse team?
Fucking amazing. Like
Still
always,
kicking
man.
it? Still doing it?
Actually, all their teams are just good. They just win.
Even basketball?
Even basketball's doing better. Football did good.
Football was apparently good last year. I remember hearing all about that.
Yeah, they do good. Like, and especially in conference, they just cream everybody.
Yeah. Weren't they talking about moving up or something, or was that just lacrosse?
Lacrosse.
Lacrosse was. And baseball, national champions right now.
That's right.
D3 national
Yeah, I
champions.
was wearing an SU hoodie one time in Austin and was like, that's the one in Maryland? And I was like, yeah. He's like, man, they're like a D3 powerhouse with lacrosse,
yeah,
right? And I was
yeah.
like, yeah, I guess so.
Coach Berkman is the winningest coach in NCAA history out
That
of
guy-
all divisions.
They lived in my neighborhood growing up. I used to play with their kids in their driveway because they had a full basketball court in their driveway.
Ooh.
Like everybody, most people had their driveway, and at the end of the driveway, they had a hoop.
Yeah.
They
Full
had
basketball court. I've
one on
always
each.
wanted
They had
that.
one on
I've
each
always
end, and we could
wanted
play
that.
full court.
I've always wanted that. That's so cool. He was actually a patient of mine when I was in physical therapy, and now I could talk about it because who cares?
And he gave me a hand job. But that I remember skateboarding in the driveway too. At one time, the Berkman's son did some kickflip and slipped out, and the mail truck ran over his skateboard.
Oh.
And he was yelling at the mailman.
mail truck.
Yeah, it was perfect.
The mail truck.
It's just one of those memories from being like 12, and you
That's a
remember
wild memory.
A mail truck hitting your buddy's skateboard. You're like, oh shit, that's sad.
That's crazy, actually. What'd the mail guy do? Fuck it.
Went to the
I
next
got mail.
house and delivered.
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
Yeah, for
I don't
real.
give a fuck.
That just kind of
They got when they're done, they get off work. They got shit to do. What are you
good
pulling up,
time for
Mikey?
a sip. You're right.
I was looking at the accolades of the SU stuff. It's really not that exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
they are very good.
D3, whatever that is.
If you go into their gym, the
Mike-
the trophy case will blow
AD1.
you away.
Mike's just like, fuck college. Y'all book learning fucks.
But their trophy case will blow you away. You go into other schools, gyms, their trophy case, tiny guys. All right, ours huge.
When I did that, briefly worked for that traveling dance competition company.
What the fuck?
I was with all the events were in like a random high school. So I'd be in like a random high school in like northern Detroit, setting up this thing, and you're just like looking at their school stars on the wall and their trophy case.
Banners.
Yeah,
banners.
like we won this championship then. You're like, it just makes you, every place is the same.
Yeah, it is. The banners are different. That's like winning, probably a conference championship.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the national championship
I wasn't
trophy case.
belittling the.
Oh, no, I don't think
thing.
you were, but I figured I might as well just, go a little
Clarify
further on.
this.
Clarify. That's exactly what I wanted to say. Clarify.
It's just weird. You're just like, there's that guy. He's the big football star.
Hey,
You go to
me
the next
and
school.
Andrew, we put up quite a few banners back in our day. All right, you want to talk about putting up banners? We put up banners. Okay, Greenwood High School, hostile environment. We took them down though.
Were they a private school as well?
Yeah, they're a Mennonite school, so I guess so.
Those
They were a
damn
school of
I was
Mennonites.
going to say, is that Greenwood in North Carolina, but I guess in Pennsylvania now.
What?
Where's Greenwood?
That is Delaware.
Really?
It's like an hour away from
Dude,
here.
we played so many Delaware schools.
Something about those Mennonites, they could shoot the three, like really impressive. Honestly, they were all good at threes.
They were good at, they could hammer a nail perfectly.
Yeah.
And they could shoot the J.
Terrible haircuts. Really good at threes. You
You were
Form
just
is
distracted by the haircut, and that's why you lost.
Yeah, and I remember they.
Or did you win?
I thought a couple of them smelled bad. I don't know if that was a Mennonite thing, but
Wait, was
Might have been a Mennonite thing.
Billy? I don't remember his last name.
on our team or on their team.
On
Billy
the team.
Rumspringa.
On who?
The black guy, Billy.
Oh, that was on Holly Grove. Right?
Was it Holly Grove?
He's a cool guy. I remember him being a cool
There
guy.
were 2 changes from?
Talking old black.
Yeah, isn't that funny? Isn't
Holly
that
Grove.
hilarious? Yeah. Whenever I heard that, I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Talking about old black Billy?
private school.
Dude, you talked about seeing Snoop Dogg earlier. I meant, speaking of rappers, reminded me of this. I saw Lil Wayne one time, and he was horrible. And then Snoop Dogg went after him and just made Lil Wayne look like an idiot because of how amazing he was. So when you saw Snoop Dogg, was he good?
Oh, he controlled the crowd. He walked out and just,
Yeah, he looks like somebody who knows what he's doing.
that's like the first thing he did is came out and it started. And everyone was like, fuck her.
Lil Wayne
He's
just
seen
looked,
what's worked so many times, and he knows exactly what works.
you'd think Lil Wayne would be on the same level, but Lil Wayne just didn't give, but it was also kind of a smaller music
No,
festival.
I've heard stories of Lil Wayne fucking up like festivals and arriving late. And have you ever heard these stories?
Yes.
Because he's
Apparently,
on that
he
lean.
is a nightmare to work with.
Because he's fucking high all the time on that lean. and
The
shit.
Black Keys
Whoa,
one
whoa,
time.
leave us high people alone.
The Black Keys were on our podcast one
on
time.
that lean.
And they were telling a story about how Lil Wayne just fucked up this festival and just like pushed them back, and they were just cracking up about it. And he was so late, and they were so adamant about no one driving onto the concert grounds because it was like a racetrack, and they had a big horse race the next day. And Lil Wayne's entire tractor trailer just pulls up
Down
and
the racetrack.
Yeah, down the racetrack, and like grass is flying. They were saying.
I love these stories behind
And these
the scenes.
huge trenches, and he just gets out and he's like, I'm going on now. And it like wasn't his time, and like they had made all these adjustments. He's like, no, I'm going on. And he's just like a crazy dude. That's how the Black Keys told
I like to hear his side of the story.
it. Yeah, seriously.
Call him up.
Call him in now.
Call him right now.
You ever seen the thing where Lil Wayne was like blown away by his own lyrics?
Yes.
I think I have.
Play
He's
that.
like, I wrote that.
I got it ready to go.
Ooh.
This is great.
Last one, I'm gonna be pissed. This might be my favorite Wayne line of all time, personally.
He has some of the best.
All right, here we go.
He's up there with
Safe
Kanye
sex is
and
great sex.
Drake.
Better wear latex, cause you don't want that latex.
Ah.
I think I'm latex.
Can we play the meme of the guys like,
Yeah. They're all pushing him.
and let's see what Wayne says.
I'm gonna talk. I don't know when I said it or why I said it or where I said it.
Wayne.
I said it.
I'll say it.
Did
Can
you
Oh, go ahead.
did you hear? He now says it takes him like weeks to write a verse.
I believe that
Because
that
he's
can
like,
happen.
because he's and they're like, why you do that? He's like, I said so much, I don't want to repeat myself.
Yeah. That's got to be tough.
And he always says he doesn't write, like he won't write it. He won't write. He's always said that.
How the fuck does
Like
he
it
remember?
not-
I don't understand. How
just
he
up
remember
here.
that.
Yeah. So
think
that's
Jay-Z's the
probably
same
part
way.
of it too.
That's why every single rapper that comes up in the studio thinks they can't write it down. Ooh. They really think it's the worst thing ever. Oh, it's all freestyle, bro. Yeah. That's why it sucks.
That's not what freestyling means, dog.
Yeah, seriously. You think these guys are really freestyling? Come on.
No. But oh shit, I can't remember what I was gonna say about
My
Lil
bad.
Wayne. Something about Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne, man.
Oh yeah, the when Lil Wayne finds out like Macklemore's in like the top 100 rappers, and then Gucci Mane's not. He's like, Gucci who? Or no. What's Gucci Mane on like the top rappers and Eminem's not? That's what it is.
Yeah.
He's like, shout out Gucci. He's like, whatever, man. He's like, if they say so, if they say he's better than Eminem.
Whose list was that or whatever?
I can't. It was like Complex or Double XL or something.
They probably just fucking forgot. There's a lot of rappers. Shit, the Eminem.
And he's like, what do you think about Eminem not being included on this top 100 rappers list? And Gucci Mane's like number 3. And he's like, Gucci who?
He doesn't know of him.
But he's like, you mean Gucci Mane? Like you, that guy? He's on the 3? Top. I might be exaggerating.
That's chosen by the streets, not chosen by music producers. Or
yeah,
whatever.
but Lil Wayne just is like, good for Gucci Mane. At the end of the day, he's like, shout out Gucci.
A lot of people love that guy.
He's good.
Gucci? I love Gucci.
He just put out an 80-song album.
He just put out another Christmas album too, but it's not East Atlanta 4. It's called Jingle Something Christmas. Jules.
That's why I couldn't find it then. I looked up East Atlanta Santa. I listened to all of them this year.
First thing he says on the album is East Atlanta Santa coming down your chimney. But it's not East Atlanta Santa 4.
Why?
I don't know.
You know East Atlanta Santa, right?
No.
Gucci Mane's Christmas albums?
I'm not really a big, I don't know him really well, but I like him.
Jingle
I almost said I wasn't a
bells.
fan of him, but that's not true. I am a fan of him, but I know nothing about him other than like Lemonade.
He got one song that goes Jingle Bells, motherfuck 12.
You gotta like Gucci Mane because he is really like the template of rapper that a lot of these rappers are following nowadays. Just like some like incoherent kind of confident, really cool, always rapping.
He's always said
Like
yes
you said,
to
an
everything.
80-song album.
Yeah.
He's always rapping. You can't knock the work ethic.
He did a song with Rusko, like one of the first people to do a hip hop EDM collab. Because with Rusko, what was that? 2005
That was a good album.
or something like that. No, probably 2007, maybe.
That song, I have that song. That was a good song. I like that song.
Yeah, it's Gucci Mane and Rusko. Am I right?
Yeah.
Who's the best rapper to work consistently with an EDM producer?
Migos.
Tyga.
Migos. Consistently, they got one song. They got a couple other ones, you think?
We could
That
go
is
ahead.
good. We could go ahead and say
No,
that.
it's that
Or
Above
Drake.
and Beyond. Those British people that sing on Above and Beyond tracks. They're like, yep, we need you again for 3 songs on this album. Yep,
No.
we need you again.
Hip hop artists.
Well, how about Casino?
I'm
But you're right. That girl or whatever.
How about that guy Casino?
He said rappers.
Remember
That's my bad.
You're good.
a mosh pit guy, Casino.
Who that?
I forgot about
Turn the
him.
club to a mosh pit.
That's not EDM. That's hip hop.
I would say that.
No,
that
we're saying which hip hop
you
artist
know.
collaborated with EDM artists?
because I only ever heard that song at EDM shows. You know what I mean? So I kind of consider that EDM.
Waka Flocka Flame.
Waka Flocka, consistent, and Lil Jon, I guess.
One time I saw Flosstradamus, and you know how it would be the black guy and then the little white dude, and they would switch off like hyping and DJing. One time the black guy couldn't be there, so they brought Waka Flocka, and he was the hype man.
And
it
they're
just-
like, shit, this is a lot better.
exactly. And then they split up.
Yeah, that guy is just called something else
Like
now.
it's called like, but he's still good.
Yeah, I like that
He
guy.
makes good music.
I was
Yeah.
for that last show
Where was that?
in Austin. Remember, I walked by myself.
Where was I?
let him walk
You,
along?
Sam, and
Was it South by Southwest?
no, it was during the wintertime. I remember it was really cold.
Yeah, they were really beloved, that Flosstradamus, man. Those
were
old,
crazy.
early EDM hits have such a place in my heart.
I was seeing them live one time, and they revealed the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, do it
Oh,
song.
God damn.
And they just played that.
That
part,
was
and it-
huge.
And the drop played for like 2 seconds, and he was like, did the spin back, and then played it again. That's like one of
when
my
that
like,
song
best
leaked. I remember
moments
that. I
in the
remember that.
crowd.
When that song leaked. That was a mind blower. I was like, what the like. Music back then was so ambitious.
I've said this over and over again
Yeah.
since you talked to me about this, and we've been talking to our friend Pat.
Oh, yeah.
You know Pat. Really, he's still heavy into the EDM scene, and he's complaining about it constantly.
Yeah.
He's trying to find something new to go see because everything's fallen into that pocket, as you say. It's all-
Exactly.
and
No,
goes to house
one's
shows
trying
every
to
weekend.
outdo each other. Everyone's just trying to fall in line.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I got something to say about the hip hop collabs that we left out.
Go ahead.
The Game and Skrillex El Chapo.
Yes.
Fuck
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god, that one will get me going as soon as it starts.
I got more.
Is good too.
This one I didn't even know about, but Do or Die, Flux Pavilion featuring Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
Kingpin, Big Sean. RL Grime, our boy. Diplo and Bad Bunny got something. I don't know. I don't care.
Rick
ASAP
Ross, Rick Ross
Rocky's
has
on a
done some
lot.
shit.
You don't care about the number
Yes,
one
Rick
artist
Ross
in the
did
world?
with Skrillex.
ASAP and Skrillex.
ASAP. And
Wild for the Night, fuck
Wild
being
for the Night
polite.
was a big one.
Dude, that might be the biggest one.
Oh, how about Chris Brown on
I'm not
5 more
mentioning
hours?
this.
5 more hours.
Chris Brown is on my do not play this artist on Spotify.
Really?
Yeah, I have two.
He is
R.
amazing.
Kelly
He's
and
one
Chris
of the
Brown.
greatest ever, just because of the stuff.
Yeah.
Just 'cause of the stuff. Gotcha.
You read that police report, it's really hard to listen to that music.
Where do you
dude.
stand on Kanye?
Keep it up.
I never liked his music anyway, so I'm good to go.
He's got a few good ones.
No, dude, take this out of here.
Chris Brown's not cool, man.
Don't take that out of here.
He immediately pulls this up. And
This
we
shit
didn't
is-
pull up.
This shit is sad as fuck, dude.
Chris Brown's not cool, man.
She got that black eye from the car window he smashed her head into.
It's amazing the talent
was
on
driving.
these psychos too.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like there are so like he is so
And his
talented.
dick is huge.
Is it?
Yeah, have you not? Never mind.
But like the way, like he really is one of the greatest artists of all time. Like the hits, he can go slow, he can go medium, he can
The
go
hits!
fast.
I like Fine China.
Turn that off. Take it
Well,
off the screen.
Did you hear about his
Take it.
AMA performance got canceled because of this recent
yeah, I did hear about that.
situation?
And yeah, I
Who
did
has a
hear
recent
that.
situation?
Chris Brown.
I don't know his recent situation. Though. What was?
Why
his
are they
recent
worried about
situation?
his recent situation if he's got that crazy past situation?
Because he did the exact same thing.
Again?
Yeah, he beat some girl.
And at one
course he
point, he
did.
was really looking cracked out. Like those eyes were sunken in on him. He was looking like a skull.
Doesn't he have cool tattoos though, Mike?
They're cool.
And he can still do backflips and all that. When he dances, like he can dance and sing. Like what else do you want from an
How
entertainer
does-
right now?
I bet. How does when he does do a backflip, does that dick not like give him extra momentum and he overspins?
Yeah, because like that's what you want to do.
You can say it on the mic.
Oh yeah, that's right. He had like a track that was a Michael Jackson sample or something.
No, so he was supposed to do a Michael Jackson tribute to Michael Jackson during the awards, and like Mike's pulling up. This is like his rehearsal, and his rehearsal, it's fucking amazing, but they pulled it.
Yeah, I did hear about that. And he was
Dude,
yeah.
he's problematic.
But this is amazing.
Just in case they get us.
Just in case.
It's crazy, yeah, what they'll get. I'm just gonna keep talking because of what's crazy.
Is
They
Sign
might
with
not.
Universal?
They don't want to get.
Is he signed with Universal?
They don't want to get.
Universal gets him the best. Yeah.
You got the gist.
What was the dance where
That
Michael
is
Jackson locked his shoes into the stage and he would lean forward really, really far?
Ooh, that was Billie Jean. Me and Andrew at one point learned the entire Beat It dance and did it in front of our entire high school.
So that has nothing to do with the one that leans forward.
no, but that is a Michael Jackson dance.
That's
We should have done that one. That would have been
Dude, it would have
fun.
been really funny if you just named like some Billy Joel song you guys did, nothing related to Michael Jackson at all. Yeah, one time we did Van Halen Jump.
Yeah, we did a ridiculous charade in front of the entire school, and it was
we
it
got
was
in
amazing.
trouble.
I'm pretty sure, didn't you do this in the cafeteria at the high school?
It was actually the gym.
gym,
It was
yeah.
big time. It was big time.
And then right
I saw you guys
after we performed, the principal put us in the offense. He was like, "We have calls from the parents." And we're like,
Yeah.
"We just literally finished like 2 seconds ago. How's that even possible?"
Yeah, literally, like as soon as we were done,
Yeah, was he a
we get
cop?
called into the principal's office, and he goes, "Do you have any idea the mess I have to clean up now?" I'm getting calls from the parents, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" What are they like? Mom, there's a rock band here.
I was sitting there smiling the whole time, like this is the greatest thing that could have ever happened
Yeah.
at senior assembly. Like
Yeah.
we win.
Yeah, it was. It was. It was probably the last time that like a class is going to do anything memorable like that. Because like we kind of had like a precedent with like the older kids. Like you said, Stephen Grant, he did that hilarious chapel where he was Chris Farley and did that that sketch. Like people used to be funny.
Yeah,
And we wanted to
literally
keep
had
that
people
going.
come who used to go to the
They
school.
literally came?
to see us.
On stage?
Is that true? I don't remember that.
literally
You don't
True.
remember Greg and John Dyer and all?
Oh
of them?
yeah, that's right. We got him to
They
show
brought
up.
they brought a lot. They brought a lot of people too.
Yeah, we did "Beat It" by Michael Jackson, and it was amazing.
They said they were gonna let us do it, and then why did they get mad about it?
Do you remember Troy Ray, Mr. Ray?
Oh, you loved it.
Well, as soon as he heard the first note of that dong, you know the synth and "Beat It."
Yes.
Well, we and Bryce, shout out to Bryce, man. He was the best. He was like the best keyboard player I had ever really seen. He was nailing it. As soon as he hit that first note, Mr. Ray just goes, "Yes, yes." He was cool. He was a cool guy.
That's how I knew. I was like, we gotta kill it.
Yeah. He was very supportive. And then we get called into the principal's office.
Well,
You know.
what happened was we were supposed to go. We were on the stage, and then we started seeing, like, they were like, "Okay, everyone, it's time to go now." We're like, "What? What the hell's going on?" And then like other people
they cut us
stopped.
early, too?
Yeah, they cut us early.
They kill
but,
switched y'all?
yeah, and then like was it Sarah Haig and someone else like stopped everyone. Was like, no, there's someone else. There's more. And I guess they're pissed off about that.
That's so crazy. That's so weird.
Everyone was on our team pretty much. It was like this.
That is bizarre.
None of the adults, yeah.
What did we play?
Everyone
one song?
relax.
And I remember he was like, "Yeah, they're mad because you're playing music
Michael Jackson.
from a pedophile."
No, they're
And
just saying no. At Solid Christian School, they didn't want you playing any secular music. They're like, this is not fucking what's that guy's name? The Mission 316 guy.
John.
Carmen.
This is not Carmen. You cannot play this at this school.
I mean, in the dances we were doing, there was a lot of hip thrust. There was a lot of that.
We played the Beatles in music class at school, and the teacher was like, "What are you doing? Turn this off. This is secular music.
Wow.
You cannot play that."
I remember because he was like, "They're upset because you're playing music by a sex pedophile," and I remember James.
A sex pedophile.
I remember James is saying, allegedly. And I think that just put it over there.
Allegedly.
I forgot. Yeah, James was in there. Yeah, James was in there. He was hilarious.
It's like
At
allegedly.
Bennett, they do this whole thing. It's called Rock and Roll Revival, where that's all they do is just play old rock and roll songs like that.
And it's very respected.
Yeah, they sell tickets to that like crazy. And you guys play an old rock and roll song, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
We pretty much did
Lord.
Fall Out Boy's version
Relax.
of Beat It. Because they did like a rock version.
We should have done Our God is an Awesome God. That would have killed.
We did 3 songs. What were the others?
Did we do
Don't
Jump?
Stop Believing.
Oh my God! Don't
They
Stop
let us
Believing.
play
you really
one
do Jump?
song.
There were 2 gigs. I think we might be conflating. There were 2 gigs.
They
Two
let us
gigs.
play a song and then they cut us and then
We did
were
a
like, no,
talent
we-
show. The talent show. Did they let us do like 3 songs? At
You're
the talent
right. I'm mixing up gigs, but I gotta pee.
show? Yeah.
I got an IPA for us to share.
We called ourselves the
Upper.
Upper Deckers, and we were basically fashioned ourselves after like a hair metal, just flashy women's clothing.
You should have come and done like the Bennett Battle of the Bands or something. That
Oh
would have been
man,
fun.
yeah, we should have. We were
would've
very
killed.
We loved our gag
We would've
band.
loved.
Our gag band.
Dude, people that won the Bennett Battle of the
we
Bands
all
one time did fucking Lateralis by Tool. It was awesome.
Was our boy any of our friends involved in that?
No.
Okay, I thought so.
Some local people were though. But the Bennett Battle of the Bands always turned out to be fucking rigged. This one band would always win, and they would always be able to have like a crazy intro and stuff, and everyone else had to go out and be like, play your 3 minutes.
Proud Technics and all that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But no, they were like march in from the back and stuff, and everyone was like, boo. Because they were like just over the top. But people
I
were
think
like,
I went to
sticking
one
to
of
the
those
side.
or some kind of talent show at
I
Bennett.
think I said this on the podcast before, but I had my first kiss at the Bennett Battle of the Bands.
Wow.
Yeah.
This one time at Battle of the Bands.
She played the flute. That's crazy. No, she didn't really. I'm gonna open this holiday beer, holiday hazy IPA. It's Keep the Simcoe, you filthy animal.
Keep the what?
Simcoe. It's
What does
a
that
type of
mean?
hops,
Okay.
which means this should have no Simcoe in it, if you ask me. But I think it's all Simcoe.
Oh my
But whatever.
Speaking of Home Alone, apparently people are just now noticing Joe Pesci is in that movie.
God. You'd be an idiot if you're just
Joe Pesci wrote his own language for that movie.
Yeah, because he couldn't curse.
Goodfellas got him fucked up.
Exactly.
I'm gonna
That's what he said.
talk about Simcoe for a second here.
I love Joe Pesci.
And now that I'm seeing this, it's Simcoe registered trademark now. Previously named YCR14, was released in 2000 by Select Botanicals Group. It has since become one of the most popular hops for both craft beer and home brewing industries. At 12% to 14% alpha acid, Simcoe has great bittering qualities, but also packs a complex aroma of stone fruit, pine, and citrus. Woody, aromatic, citrus, and sweet fruit are the notes.
Yeah, I see a lot of brews coming out now, and it'll be like featuring Mosaic, Nelson hops, and then YC12 or whatever. It's just one to not be named yet.
I like
YC12.
YC. YC seems cool.
Is it
Yeast
YC?
Culture, what? What's it stand for?
Is it YC?
Yeah, YCR.
Yeah, I think
Yeast culture. I think he nailed it. Wow.
that really sounds right.
Yeah. By golly, you
But have you
got it.
tasted it yet? Is it good?
Does it smell like Nichols?
So this is an IPA, huh? And it's hazy. All right,
Yeah, and
I'll be the
it
judge.
doesn't taste like that much.
And you want to talk hazy? My camera is bullshit right now. Look at this fucking camera, hazy as hell.
Let me wipe that for you.
You need some saturation, a little bit of hue.
Now, this is just the built-in camera, 720. The rest of y'all got that 1080. Yeah, we're coming at you in beautiful 1080, guys. Can you believe it?
It is 2022 here. We're coming at you in 1080p.
1080p. Not I.
Did you guys see? Did you guys see Tom Cruise announce that Top Gun Maverick is coming to Paramount Plus?
Really? Okay, I haven't seen that one yet. I tried to watch the old Top Gun. I couldn't watch it. I thought, like, oh my gosh.
You're straight. Congratulations. That's all people. That's awesome.
And yeah, Tarantino literally says it's about a gay romance struggle. Tarantino has a whole theory about that movie. But either way,
I thought I was just memeing.
That movie is just actually. This is the movie. This is the movie. This is the action movie. Ah! Whoa! That's what it looks like. How can I be entertained by this movie?
I like the part where hey, cut to me real quick. I like the part where it's like, yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
It literally is just like yeah, like Mike, you be the other guy. All right, Mike, we're going in.
Yeah, let's go. Oh yeah, can't wait to go in with you.
I might die now.
Oh God, if you die, I'm gonna put my dick in you.
Don't do it.
Don't
I'm
die.
gonna do it no matter what.
That's what the movie is. And then Jack comes in.
Guys,
He's
don't
flying the
die.
plane. It's like it's Star Fox, for Christ's sakes. That's what it is. It's Star Fox.
Do a barrel roll.
Remember Star Fox?
Yeah, the one for Super Nintendo where they couldn't talk. It was just like.
Wait. There was a Super Nintendo Star Fox? I only remember Nintendo 64.
You spoiled rotten.
That
That's
one
number 64.
64-bit.
The 60.
True story.
And PlayStation only had 32, and people would argue which one was better.
Dude, it was so much better. It's still one of the best consoles ever.
The Nintendo 64 one had so many cool secrets about how you could, like, take a certain turn at a certain point, and then you're going a completely different way on the map.
Games used to have Easter eggs, and like for sure they didn't want the dummies finding them.
Before we get too far away from it, can I tell you about how Tom Cruise announced the Top Gun Maverick thing?
Oh yeah, we were talking about that.
He jumped out of a plane and was
oh yeah, I heard
filmed
about that.
While he was falling and was thanking the people, but it was a shot for Mission Impossible.
It was literally for the movie that he's shooting.
Yes.
Nice, man.
So I'm
He's
thinking
badass.
there'll be a shot of him falling from a plane in Mission Impossible, and you'd be like, that's the time when he was thanking the world for Top Gun Maverick.
He also is the first man to shoot a scene in space for this new movie.
But the main thing I wanted to
You went
shout
to space?
Yeah, shot a scene in space. Shot a real scene in space. He's crazy.
Oh, space what?
I don't think I'm ever going
I
to
thought
space.
Ludacris and Tyrese were the first ones to shoot in space.
Oh, is that true?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, my bad. That was a joke. Yeah.
Fast 5 or
Yeah.
Fast 9.
But I wanted to say the shout out to the audio engineer.
Ooh,
on
because that would
the-
be tough.
You should
What's
hear
going
it.
on
You
there?
should hear it. He's falling from.
What's he have? A lapel,
I
real
don't-
close.
That's what I was. It was kind
A
of trying
mic
to.
inside the mouth.
I was going to ask you this. I don't know how they did this.
A
He's
mic
falling from a
inside
plane.
the
He's like,
mouth?
thank you for watching Top Gun.
Wow.
It's going to be on Paramount Plus. And you could tell it's heavily like fucked with because obviously they're falling.
There's a lot of noise suppression software right now that is mind blowing.
And what one do they have access to? Because they've got a good one.
I mean, it's kind of like the new Serato. They got the new Serato stems where you can literally, with the push of a button on your DJ board now, you can go, okay, take the vocals out, take the melody out, take the bass out, take the drums
that's
out.
what we need.
It's a little bit primitive right now, but it's happening and it's good enough.
And they
it's
still
only gonna
can't
get better.
alphabetize the crates.
Yeah, they really don't. They really don't. Yeah, you saw my post about that?
Yeah, I Googled a bunch of stuff about it and watched a YouTube video.
Doesn't it seem like, well, Kevin obviously just can't find it? It
No,
seems
no,
like
no.
that kind of thing.
I was just high. Like I was like, that's interesting.
Because
I was like,
what
why
the
is
fuck?
that?
Yeah, I spent all night just doing it myself. Just drag and dropping.
Singing A, B, C.
yeah. I'm terrible. I'm terrible with it. I have to sing it. I have to sing it.
Everyone does.
Anybody else?
Everyone does.
Was that?
Oh, it's
I can't just arrive at I can't alphabetize something without starting at A and singing the song every single time.
You can pop in an elemental P.
If it's in that, I'll know. I'll know. I remember there was a clothing brand called Elemento, and I thought, that's amazing. Are they still around?
So if we're on the abbreviation things, then hold that thought. I gotta say, I meant to say earlier, the YCH thing is actually a big hop company out of Pacific Northwest.
Hot company coming in from the
Yakima Chief Ranches. They make all the tests. They make everything. Anything YC is them. And then you were saying to look up the what.
Was I saying something? My bad.
Yeah, we're looking-
bad memory, y'all.
Come
I have
on.
no idea what I was talking about.
I was actually listening to last week's, and you said you told like some crazy story about some girl.
Yeah, I did.
And then you were like, Man, I got a bad memory. How do you? Who knows how many of these stories are in my
Yes,
head?
and I'm serious about that. Yeah.
But me, I'm not. I remember.
you can't get rid of
Then
these.
remember
crazy
what he
things.
just-
Yeah, dude, I saved them. I put
Remember
them.
then. What was he talking about?
I don't want to. It's fine. It was at the
Abbreviations.
very end. DJ, sex, woman,
Abbreviation.
drive back to Ocean City.
Yeah.
Period.
Crazy. Hey, tune into the episode, guys, because let's talk about our last episode. Was that last week? Because that was an insane episode, and I thought it was very, very entertaining. Santa coming
It was
by?
entertaining here, but did you listen back to it?
I thought so. I thought it was cool, but I like a little craziness in a pod sometimes.
You ever listen to Flagrant 2?
And the highlight film was very fun to make.
Yeah.
That was
you nailed,
hilarious.
dude, you did such a good job with that. It's crazy.
That makes it look really good, yeah.
The Jingle Bell song or whatever.
Okay. What did you get for Christmas, Andrew?
Oh, yeah, it's Christmas. Should we talk about that?
Probably
I got-
a little.
I got money.
Oh, what could you want different than
that's
that?
not you.
Yeah,
You
there
can
you
take
are.
that and do what you need with it.
Yeah, buy what I want.
Drop a bomb on that.
I asked my parents for Mountain Glass gift cards, like the Mountain Glass suppliers
Mountain
thing.
Glass?
My mom asked me like 5 times for the website and where to get them and stuff. And then like I was at my house today and I didn't get any Mountain Glass gift cards. It's like, what do you want for Christmas? For months. What do you want? I'm like, I want this. And then you just don't get that.
Oh, my God.
It's weird.
What the fuck you get?
Shoes, cash, and then an insane amount of like cooking stuff.
Well, I guess the cash is kind of like a gift card.
I know, but I need, no, not for me. I spent it already.
It's gone. It's gone, Kevin.
I also
And
forgot.
it's gone.
I also forgot. I got the new AirPod Pros.
Hell yeah, dude.
I've been holding off on getting those because I have these
Me too.
AirPods that
Me too.
are hanging on by a thread. They die quickly. They're old as fuck.
I've never had wireless earbuds. I just got my very first pair.
Dude, it's like augmented reality.
Yeah. See, I'm worried that I'll abuse them and I will blow my ears out because inner ear monitoring, that can really blow your ears.
These suck.
So
You
I
should
worry.
get these. They'll never blow your ears with these.
Very
Those
quiet.
you'll blow your ears with.
Okay, I have a question. Do yours do noise canceling and all
No,
that?
no.
Dude, these are insane.
Yeah, I have the old ones.
So with the noise cancellation, like you put it in your ear, you can feel it like pretty much suction
Yeah,
cup
it's like-
into your ear, and then say like Kevin speaks to me, I can still hear you.
Oh,
and you
cool.
sound muffled and far away.
Actually, I just got earplugs this year for Christmas too from Eargasm. You should see these things. They come in a box that makes an engagement ring look like a ring pop.
Are they molded to your ear?
No one did any measurements or anything, but I haven't put them in, but apparently they're supposed to be perfect. But you open the box, there's a light. Literally a light shines out like fucking Pulp Fiction or something. It's like so over the top.
Are they the ones that lower them a specific amount of decibels, but
Yeah.
still keep the...
Yeah, kind of like what Andrew was saying. It's like you can hear.
Well, no, that's using the microphone on those.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's
so-
like pulling audio from the
almost like
microphone.
a hearing aid.
Yeah.
In reverse, maybe.
It's insane.
But the ones you're talking about, these fancy earplugs you have, are amazing for audio engineers, so that you
Yes.
can still hear the exact. What's the one? The EQ range and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's just lowered in decibels.
because you won't hear any highs, but you'll hear some bass with some earplugs.
Exactly.
But as a DJ, I'll be able to put these bad boys on. Be fine.
That's great. A
My
lot,
mom
a lot
got
of
me
people
those.
who
Really good gift.
work in huge venues that do the EQing or whatever you call that,
Mm-hmm.
audio engineering.
And I've heard of Eargasm. I've seen a couple ads for them, but they're supposed to be really good. And shout out to my mom for just getting me a really good gift because she's worried about my ears, and of course I am too, man. How scary would it be to lose some hearing?
my phone says I listen to podcasts too loud every day.
Yeah, so does mine, but it doesn't know what it's talking about.
I got those.
I got a 10. I got an iPhone 10.
See, man.
Bitch doesn't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, I got 10 too.
Yeah, see, that shit know what she's talking about, right?
I
That's what I'm
have.
talking about.
I have the Ultimate Ear.
Do you really?
company, yeah.
Okay, I thought you just meant personally.
That's who makes the Wonder. That's who makes the Wonder speakers.
Yo, those are really good.
That's what I got. A little one. It's been working for
Yeah.
years. I did want to say I have Sennheiser in ears, not in ears. I have Sennheiser
You do?
earbuds. They hurt my
do?
ears, but they have that passive thing.
So they're wireless.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I bet those are nice.
I just didn't want to get the Apple ones. I
I
should have
love
gotten
Sennheiser.
the Apple ones.
I'll
'cause they're-
always love Sennheiser. I've loved that guy.
No,
I
it's
used to
solid
have the non-wireless Sennheiser earbuds. They were the best.
And then what I upgraded to this year for drumming, since I set my set back up, is the Shure, the cheap Shures. They're $100, but they fit your
Oh, those
ears.
are good.
And
Sure.
they-
That's all you need as $100 headphones.
They're
That's all you need.
solid in-ear monitors.
In
I can-
ears? Yeah.
My iPhone volume would be like 4 clicks up on a song, and I'm like mixed in, and the song's like almost too loud.
Yeah, these are actually Pioneer's high-end DJ headphone. These were $300.
They look really nice.
$300.
They look good.
Isn't that crazy? And they're supposed to be made of titanium and like indestructible.
I mean, I'm looking at that.
They are.
Looks solid as fuck.
They have look at that huge.
'Cause
Look
I
at the
bought-
hardware holding them together, Mikey.
yeah,
The
I've bought
screws
so
and shit,
many
that's what you want.
headphones that I'm just like, maybe these will last me a lifetime. So we'll see.
I wore my Shores on the plane instead of my Sennheiser's cord. Whatever. It was way better. I heard no plane noise. It made it so better.
Hell yeah.
In-ears are the best. I love in-ears.
I had
Isolation.
no, but the headphone bleed make the shit sound real, as Frank Ocean
If
says.
you're mixing,
yeah,
Kevin,
yeah.
don't forget.
What? Run that back, homeboy. What did you say about headphone bleed? It's good. Well, what Frank Ocean thinks.
Well, closed ear headphones are like not the best to like, and you want open ear headphones for the best audio experience
For mixing, yeah.
and maybe just even enjoying the music. Like they make Sennheisers.
For some reason, I thought you meant tracking, like on the mic, making the song.
Oh no.
Because that's what headphone bleed is. That would be it. Well, it could just be coming out of headphones.
Yeah,
but I thought he meant in particular coming into the mic while you're tracking.
No.
So I thought that's interesting if
The
he
other line
likes a
says,
little bit.
Headphone bleed make the shit sound real. He says that in the song. But
He might be talking about that. He
I'm
might
on
like
it
a
right
little
now.
He might like a little headphone bleed into the mic, which is interesting.
But the Genius doesn't have it as a highlighted line.
Damn.
No emphasis.
But what song is that from?
Oldie, verse
It's an oldie.
6,
Oh my god.
10-minute rap.
Oh yeah, that's like one of the only times he really
masterpiece.
raps. So yeah. But
on the
I used
song.
to have Sennheiser HD 595s, and they had a mesh back.
Oh God, those are so comfortable headphones.
They were the most comfortable headphones I've ever had. But like if I was listening to music with them on right here, you all could hear it easy.
Exactly. They're just open.
Yeah.
Basically
they-
had 2 speakers on your head.
They sounded amazing.
Yeah.
And
those are
they
some
were
good ones.
light, and I'd be playing video games for hours with those bitches
Ooh,
on my head.
I have the Bear Dynamics that are basically the same thing upstairs in my studio. Nicest things I've ever put on my head.
But don't you think that openness makes them sound really good?
Yeah, it's better. And like in the mixing room, that's the perfect application for them. So like in that room, I got the opens, and then in the tracking room, I got the 280 Pros, the Sennheisers.
Because you get this like underwater type feeling with the completely closed in ones.
Yeah, and of course that's gonna wear on you. That's gonna get uncomfortable. The open ones, you can kind of wear those for twice as long.
Yeah.
Like I wish we could have them, but nah, you got a mic, so you gotta have closed.
My gaming sessions went really long when I had the open ears.
And like on a plane, just like that's funny. Thinking about
I
wearing
never did
those on a
that.
plane would
That
be
wouldn't
hilarious.
work. You could hear the plane like crazy.
If you were just like didn't care about anyone else, you just everyone just hear my music, whatever. Listening to porn.
I
whatever.
used to-
People do that on the plane.
I like when I would
Oh,
get on planes,
yeah.
I would take an absurd amount of edibles and then listen to podcasts about plane crashes and then fly.
Wow.
And just get this crazy feeling while I was in the air. Like,
What the fuck, Jack?
I loved that feeling, dude.
What the fuck?
But it would also kind of make you feel safe because when you listen to those podcasts about plane crashes, it's like this thing happened, then 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 the plane crashed. It's never like a screw broke and then the plane crashed.
yeah.
It's like 18 things led to this.
It's really, man, to have a plane crash, like the pilot couldn't get you down to a reasonable, just like rolling or to crash and die.
Dude,
that is so rare.
Sometimes
That
it's
is so
like
rare.
the one.
Dude, there was one in Colorado one time. They were just reading the instruments wrong and they just hit a side of a mountain.
Wow.
They thought they were way higher than they were and they just hit a side of a mountain.
Hit the peak.
But then the craziest thing was no one ever knew. It was so dark. It was cloudy. It was just
You're just
dude,
dead.
flying.
Man, I saw a podcast this week was claiming that the Titanic was sank on purpose.
That is
Have you
out of-
heard this theory?
That is out of control.
I've heard that.
Crazy. That is not.
I've
true.
heard that.
That would, yeah, I like a good theory because they're fun, but like that just seems like it's probably
Yeah, let's just
I
sink
heard
the
it
only
was
good boat.
switched.
That'd be bad.
But I mean, think about it. Maiden voyage, unsinkable ship, fucking sinks. That is just one of the
And
craziest things that's
We'll
ever
only
happened.
put enough lifeboats for half the capacity of the people because we'll never need them.
Yeah,
Iceberg
like
ahead.
that is one of the craziest things that's ever happened.
That is so stupid. The lifeboat thing on the Titanic.
I
is
don't
the
know about
dumbest thing.
that, but like just the fact that it sank.
They only put lifeboat capacity for half the capacity of the ship because they're like, we'll never need them.
Exactly.
That is the dumbest thing you could ever do ever.
And then they try to signal for help, and the guy was literally like, I guess they're waving hello or something.
I got
I
it.
think something like that actually happened.
I got something.
Go ahead.
Kevin, you're debunked, man. You're debunked.
JP Morgan is not involved.
JP Morgan did
He's a
not
rich
push to
fella.
sink the Titanic to push the Federal Reserve.
Damn, Kevin, what corner of the internet are you hanging out on, man?
Hey man, I like a good theory just for the sheer entertainment value.
I argue
heard-
that. That's
yeah,
fun.
I like.
I
it.
love going
Yeah.
down rabbit holes.
I heard that the Titanic was actually a different ship.
The Britannic.
That's what I heard.
I heard it was the
Sister
Mayflower.
ship.
that sunk too.
Like, you ever heard of like the inner Earth theories and stuff like that? There's like oceans in the Earth. I listen to these people sometimes just because it's fun. It's like
the Hollow Earth. I've gone through YouTube channels that they said there's like a hole in the
and people
Arctic
have
and
found
fly out and
exactly.
shit.
And people have found it, and that guy was
Yeah.
never the same. And it's like, you know, it's like because you could just listen to Star Wars, or you could watch this guy. This guy claims it's true. This guy believes it's true.
You're one
that.
step
I
away
do that.
from becoming a Scientologist on that tip.
Scientology, that's even different.
Guys,
That's even more different.
Scientology seems to really, really be working.
Look
out
at
for
Tom Cruise.
He was
Seems to be
already
re-
a famous actor.
Seems to really be working for him. That's all I got.
Or he has a debt, or he has a debt to play because he's working like crazy. Come on.
Dude, it's
Risky business. He wasn't a Scientologist. He was just a young man.
I thought you just made the best pun ever. Okay. That's risky business. I don't know. It might be Mission Impossible coming out alive.
I'm not that smooth tonight.
his state done levels are.
Yeah, what's more?
What's
Guys,
the guy?
watch out.
Eyes
South
Watch-
Park's
is he in
got the
that?
best thing about it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is what Scientologists actually.
Oh
believe.
my god. They've done so much stuff for bogus religions or whatever.
The Mormon one's really good too.
I know that's what I was kind of referring to.
They lost Chef over.
I
this
got a
shit.
buddy who's a
Dum da dum dum dum. That was a great bit from that episode.
Dum, dum,
the
dum.
episode was just dum da dum 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 dum.
but yeah, my buddy's he left his Mormon religion. My friend from Texas, Hunter. You might have met Hunter.
And you got everyone likes Mormons.
There are
Though.
Mormons in Texas.
Hunter.
No, he left his Mormonism and moved to Austin. Well, actually, his family does live in Waco. No,
And Waco.
Wacko.
no, not Waco.
You said-
Bernie.
Wow,
Dude, you can go through Texas and just name a bunch of white dudes. There's a town named after that. They live in Taylor. There's Kyle. There's
Taylor,
Brian.
Taylor.
Yeah, there's Brian, Texas.
Is there Brian?
There's a Brian, Texas.
God.
There's a
Name-
Tyler,
There's
Texas.
definitely a Kevin,
What the
Texas.
fuck?
There's
Kevin.
definitely-
I'd like to know where Kevin really even comes from. Like, what nationality is Kevin?
It means strong and brave.
Yeah, it almost seems like it should be short for something. Doesn't it seem like it should be short for something? Kevin.
It's nice having a name like Kevin that's not a word.
Yeah.
Like my name's Jack. It sucks. Like jack up the car. That's jacked
So
up.
yeah, you've mentioned a couple times that Jack is no good. I am honest to God considering Jack as a name for a son.
Don't do it to
So
him.
you're saying don't do it.
No, it means God is gracious.
Kevin?
No, Jack. Oh God.
God, is
Jack means God is gracious.
crazy.
Traditionally, in the masculine form of the name, it means God is gracious. However, both Jack and Jack with a C are considered gender neutral.
Y'all ever think about child names? What you would name?
Yeah, you know what I'm going to name my daughter
What?
if I get away with it? Evelyn. Because you know what I want to do? I want to call her Eevee because that's my favorite Pokemon.
Hell yeah! What's up, Evie? And I like that as a nickname. Hell yeah, I like that. Good stuff. I'm taking that.
I'm serious.
I'm taking that. I'm gonna have a kid first. I'm stealing that.
The race is on. I'm dumping a load in my girl tonight.
Here, Jack. Meet Evie, Jack. This is my new daughter.
I like the
that
name.
was gross. Sorry.
But I'm thinking naming my kids after the parents. I really am. I got my dad's name is Rex, and I think that's great.
Your dad's
It
name
is.
is Rex?
My
Best
dad's name
name
is
ever.
Rex, and my mom's name is Susan. I like Susie.
Those are both solid.
Solid.
Yeah,
I
straight
think I
solid
would
American
recycle
names.
those. I think I would recycle those in honor of the parents.
Yeah, I'm named after my grandfather, but his name was Jackie.
Ooh.
They spared me the E.
I think you just dodged a bullet. You want to talk about a bad name? If you were
boy named Sue?
Jackie, yeah. Oh my God, Jackie.
What about Jackie Robinson?
Exactly. Yeah, he was cool.
Yeah.
And Babe Ruth or whatever, did
Babe
he
Ruth.
get like shit for his name?
Some lady named Ruth signed the ball. Oh, yeah, you never seen it.
I want to name my kid Oren.
Orange.
That's a cool name, too. What made you come up with that?
And how come
The
Algeria's
late
up?
great Oren Juice Jones. He sings that
juice.
song. I saw you and him walking in the rain.
I don't know this song. Is this a throwback I need to get?
Keep going.
back?
Keep going,
You
Mike.
do need it.
I'll play this in Brew River. See
You
if it
were
gets a pop.
holding his hand.
Because this is the crowd that's at Brew now.
Why Brew River?
Because that's the crowd that's there now. It's like they love old R&B and stuff like that.
Who doesn't love R&B?
Actually, Troy was telling me he played a bunch of the R&B Christmas songs. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't there. Never mind. That was at the he
Holiday party?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had 2 gigs in the Civic Center the other night.
That was it.
crazy.
I got a clip. I don't know how we play it. Can't really play a clip.
Play a clip.
You can't really play a clip. It's on my phone.
And pull up.
You just pull it up.
I gotta
Pull it up,
pee again,
Jamie.
sorry.
Talking about weird guy names. Pull it up, Jamie.
You can't hear the song.
Oh
playing.
shit, you got it on your phone.
Yeah. He was singing. He was dancing to Dancing in the Rain.
Wait, do you want to connect to the Bluetooth? Connect to Rodecaster Pro.
Okay, I will. That sounds very good to do.
Because I just want to do it just because it's fun.
It was
This
a
Rodecaster
rainy
Pro can
night
do it
in
all.
New Orleans.
I would name my son Aston.
Oh, that's a sick name.
That's my grandfather's
Aston
name.
Martin truck.
No, it's ASTON.
Are you connecty?
I am.
Okay, I got you up now. See if
Aston
it works.
is sick.
Is it playing? Hey, the Bluetooth channel is amazing.
There might be some light butt.
Let's see the butt. Let's see the butt. What are we watching? I think I forget what we're watching entirely.
That is a white
fuck?
butt. That's definitely
The
a white
audio
butt.
is great. I'm glad you connected. This sounds great.
It's Alex's ass again. You gotta love it, man. If I'm connected to Bluetooth now, I mean,
Hey, just let's go on a little phone journey and just how much audio can you play for us?
Only-
Call somebody, Mike.
oh my God, I'm going to play the audio from when my good pal Eric took Shroomy Roomies with me, and he was down for the count. We were about to
my
go to the strip club. We were
God.
about to do the last half of the night, but this is where we left him.
We got a new segment.
You don't really need to see the video. It's just good audio. And don't mind my annoying tripped out ass at coaching him. Here we go.
Hey, this is gonna be great. We got some audio coming on the Bluetooth channel, Jack.
Something's happening right now, and I'm cool with it.
No, when you sit still after a trip, when you sit still,
Oh my God.
you feel the world move around you a
It's
little
not
bit.
feel, it's visual.
Yeah, you're good though.
No, I'm totally good. I'm totally good.
You'll have great dreams tonight.
I know.
But it's almost like that drunk feeling of the world spinning and you're not. But
No,
it's
drunk
not-
is a
but
drunk
it's-
is a feeling
but-
you can't deny.
But it's not nauseous.
You're
drunk
just
is.
chilling.
It's more
No,
just
I'm good.
the world is spinning.
You are good.
fast.
You're in a state.
I'm not doing anything tomorrow
It's like
for
the
a
blink
long
of
time.
There it is. That's the best.
Wait, what was he on? Aston?
Shrooms.
Did you not have weed for the man?
He kept asking. He didn't want to smoke, but he kept,
Oh, that's the word.
he had asked for more shrooms after we had. I was like,
He needed that man needed weed.
Yeah.
When are we doing our first shroom-isode, our first shroom?
We gotta
I
get more
have.
shrooms.
I know. I just.
I ate all the shrooms, so
I
we didn't
might
have enough.
have some.
if you would let me say it, I have enough for our next one.
Hell
I got
yeah.
more from the man, Santa Claus. He's there.
Why did you say that?
I don't know.
Why didn't you just say that you got it for us, Jack? Because why? Because he loves us.
I do love
That's
you.
not what I meant. Never mind.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Mike, just take the credit. You love us.
I love you guys.
Yeah. The haziness came back. I don't know what makes the haziness come and go.
I can't really find any more. Oh yeah, this is interesting. I put on a playlist at the shop yesterday. Merry Weedmas. I was just looking for stoner Christmas songs, and so, like troll, meme, weird bullshit songs made it to the playlist. And listen to this shit.
And you're playing on the Bluetooth?
We can't play this, right?
I think we can play that.
Yeah, me too. You smoke it away. He said, "Last
Smoke
Christmas,
it
I gave you my
away."
weed." Yeah, it's just stupid, man. You know what I mean?
Let's get Andrew back in here. Has it been an hour and a half? We'll play the music. It's time, right?
How long has it been?
Or did we start late?
An hour and a half, yeah. An hour and 38 minutes.
We didn't talk about Christmas that much, but fuck it.
We're not really dressed for Christmas.
I did
you
get
know?
something pretty cool for Christmas.
What'd you get?
I got this cool glass ashtray. and I just really love it, and it's brought to you by Armstrong Glass Art.
Hell yeah!
This show is brought to you by Armstrong Glass Art. Check him out on Etsy, guys. He's got some really cool stuff. Plenty of options for you and your family.
Cut to Jack's camera.
That's Jack.
He makes stuff like that.
Yeah. But this is the best ashtray I own.
I just we cut these bottles for lamps at my work, and we throw the bottoms away. Sometimes to take a little extra time.
You can never have too many ashtrays, too. And you have the lip.
Yeah, so you can
That's
rest
what you
your
need.
joint in
That's
there.
what you need. That makes a real ashtray. Because anything else is just an ashtray, you know. A cup, this, or that.
What was that, Mike?
Just a good time with you and me, baby.
Oh, no.
He couldn't even see it. That sucks.
And Mike, you're not still running your promotion, right?
Oh yeah,
It's
you heard
over.
it here first. till the end of the month.
Oh,
Come
to
and
the
get
end
it
of
with
the
your
month.
gift cards that you just got for Christmas.
Well, $20 Pearsons. They're still here, guys. You heard it here first.
From till the end of the month. Now until the end of the month. You can get it till the end of the month. To 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 the end of the month. And here's Jack tattooing me.
Oh, no, your camera, Mike.
My camera. Could be worse.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
Jack
I get-
tattooing him?
Yeah, we gave each other tattoos one time.
What? We got to talk about this.
We should do this together. Let's tattoo like mouths on ourselves.
Oh my god. Oh
Would
my
you do
God.
it?
You want to get the classic shut my mouth wide open mouth?
We might want to dial in. We might want to pay somebody to make a newer logo.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. If we're tattooing, we're getting someone to make a better logo.
yeah. We should do it though. It'd be funny.
How would you feel about that? Because they could bring their little dildo pen up here and just start
And
Do it on the
tatting us.
pod.
Yeah, Mike, you know a lot of good artists. We should get one of them to do it.
We could get them to do it here, and like they'll just tattoo us while we're talking. And
I gotta
your
think about
turn-
that one, boys. I'm gonna be honest. I gotta think about that.
You'll be good, dude.
Just put it somewhere no one will see it.
My ass.
No, right up here.
There on the knee.
My ass.
Yeah, that's where you put it.
No, you're thinking that where you're not going to see it, but no, more people might see it than you end up seeing it there.
Yeah, because
Just think about your OnlyFans career that is yet
Interesting
to
idea.
happen.
Interesting idea, though.
it'd be funny.
Would be funny. Be very funny. Elf Bar, not a sponsor.
It is Christmas. Thanks for the elves.
It's like got calories in it, man. Like Kevin said. Oh yeah, new flavor, Kev. Go ahead, catch. Oh, that was a bad throw. But he's a good sportsman.
I'm just
give the
I'm the guy
Nana-
from the Vikings.
Watermelon Nana Ice review, and then we'll play the music. And
Nice.
Kevin-
Okay.
and then-
Official watermelon ice review. Here's my elf bar. 'Tis the season.
I'm gonna just document it real quick. You're a little washed out.
We talked about that.
Okay, I didn't.
And it tastes amazing.
I might have been.
Wow, that's candy.
That's candy for your mouth.
He had to use his laptop camera.
Is that candy?
Yikes.
I think what I'm gonna do eventually, I'm gonna turn the GoPro into another camcorder. I'm gonna update both camcorders. I'm gonna have a camcorder angle just like Mike. But then you have this. I gotta think about stuff. I don't know.
We gotta think about stuff.
Gotta think about stuff. But yeah,
Has
this is
it come
amazing.
down the ceiling.
10 out of 10.
Whoa!
Yeah, I could just have bird eye view. That'd be cool.
Thanks for coming, Andrew.
Andrew Braham. Let me get a nice sound bit for him.
And let me get a good throw and catch.
Ooh.
Yes.
That was a good throw and catch. Play me that music. I got something.
So is
to
this
say.
nicotine? Is it nicotine?
Yeah, you want to go ahead and just start your habit?
Yes, with that maybe.
Did Ben start his?
Yeah, Ben went and got an elf bar, I think.
We hung out with Ben one night and he texted us the next day, said, can you find one of those? We sent him like 3 locations and 2 tax-free
Nah.
ones.
We got you, Ben. Ben should have been. He should come on an episode very soon.
Yeah.
Is he still in town?
He won't be next week.
Let's pre-record tomorrow.
Nope.
Okay.
We'll keep a Ben episode on tuck.
Yeah, he doesn't live far away.
can
Andrew
zone him
lives in
in.
Texas.
And we can Zoom. And I think he's got a pod set up.
He's got a
probably
mic.
wouldn't sound bad. Probably wouldn't sound bad.
He's got a whole stream room or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of be fun to have a little Zoom guest.
This is a little inside baseball behind the scenes.
What's that lag? What's that lag looking like?
Oh, I'd like to see. Yeah.
You know how the news will be like, "Hey, Mike down there, how's that weather?"
Oh, I've had Zoom guests before. It's really not bad.
The weather's good, Kathy. It's good down here. How's everything back there at home? Thanks, Ed. Everything back here at home's great.
The guy's name changed from Mike to Ed.
Why are you always critiquing me?
Okay, Kyle. All right, Kyle.
Play the music.
The sun gleams off of my forehead, and I thank you all for joining us this Christmas Eve. That's an
It's
episode.
Christmas.
But it is in a way that could still be said. It is this Christmas night. We'll call it. We'll call it Christmas night. I'm not gonna go back and try to defend the Christmas Eve. That was last night. Yeah. We'll see you next week. Was this episode 18?
18.
We're coming on the big 2-0. 2 more episodes. We got some tricks up our sleeves.
This podcast can fuck, y'all.
Yeah, bro, and y'all can get fucked. We'll see you next week.
Fucking going on.